piece of your heart. I'm calling you up to getting down, down. Show me a piece of your love. I'm calling you up to getting down, down. Show me a piece of your heart, a piece of your love. I'm calling you up to getting down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. I'm turning you up to getting down, down. Show me easy, show me the heartache. I'll be what you want, and it's physical. Keep it subliminal. Show me what you want. Show me easy, show me the heartache. I'll be what you want, and it's physical. Keep it subliminal. Show me what you want. Da-da, 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 down, down, down. Da-da, 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 down, down, down.
live. Ugh.
The mics, just the mics. I think we're live.
There we go. There we go.
All right, we're live.
Yeah, I heard myself grunt. We there. Okay.
Yeah, very good. What's up?
Nothing.
I was gonna say I don't think we have anything to talk about this week.
Nah. This week we could be probably just shooting the shit.
Just mail it in, right? Like so what you're saying is I could go to the Bad Bunny concert tonight?
You can go to the Bad Bunny concert.
Because I was saying it was literally the podcast, or there was a possibility that I was going to the Bad Bunny concert tonight.
I think I was gonna fly over there and go to the Bad Bunny concert. You know, I saw the airplane, like the airfare for Jersey.
It was looking good,
and I'm going. That looks like a fair deal. I might just have to go down. The deal breaker though, the ticket prices for the actual concert was like, it was up there. It was out of this world. I'm like, okay, all right.
Just saying, man. It's kind of Yankee Stadium. It's kind of lit.
It's
kind of lit. I heard.
I heard yesterday he put out a good concert. Man.
He tore it down yesterday. My homegirl's going there tonight. Shout out to my homegirl Nancy. She's going there tonight.
Well, he was out here. He was out here 2 weeks ago in Orlando.
Bro, she literally dropped $500 on tickets today.
It's trust me, she's gonna enjoy it. It's worth it. It's well worth that money. That dude can put on a concert, man. I mean, there's certain people that can put on concerts, and he's one of them. He's one of them. You're not gonna regret going to his concert. You're not gonna be bored. It's a whole vibe when you go to his concert. From what I'm seeing on social media and people I know that went to the Boston one last week, and then the one here in Orlando 2 weeks ago. Like people they were like, yo, this is on a whole different level. Like what he did was like he's for the people kind of a performer, and I like that whole thing. I'm not a big Bad Bunny fan, but
he brought out Romeo Santos last night. Come on.
Yeah, he did. I heard. I was like, oh shit. Did you really bring out Romeo Santos? Okay. All right. Timber says there's lots to talk about. Is there really? Is there really a lot to talk about?
He knows we're just yeah.
He knows.
He's been in the Discord. He's been
there. Damn.
I guess we could just jump into our weeks, right? Unless we got anything else you want to talk about.
I mean, let's talk about the weeks. Okay. How's your week?
Chilling. Destiny, man. Destiny.
Is that what's playing on the screen?
It's literally what's playing on the screen. I did a little. Okay. I made sure. I just got this is a little bit of season 18, season of the Plunder. So it's a little pirate
18 seasons. Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
8 years, right? 8 years?
8 years. Yeah, but they haven't been doing the seasons for that long. That's
No, I know the season now, but the game itself from D1 to D2, 8 years.
Fucking 8 years, man. So it's just,
Listen, I told you this game, if not already, will be going down as a classic first-person shooter.
I'm using the BXR 55. This was from the Bungie 30th anniversary, which if you were able to go and get the game on Epic Games, they gave the 30th anniversary away for free. It was one of the announcements, so I don't want to spoil too much of that because we're going to talk about that as a topic. But yeah, this is one of the weapons. So this was a throwback to the Bungie, basically the BR from Halo. They basically did a BR skin. It's called the BXR 55. It has exactly 36 rounds, so the same amount of ammo that the actual BR has. Nice. It's I had pretty decent perks on it as well too, so we were all using that, and then I had a little sniper primary. And I was doing some sniping in this round. We were having some fun. So yeah, it was me, Turpin, and his brother Jeremy. So we're all on the Destiny kick, man. Trying to get light ready to play some raids, do a little King's Fall because that dropped as well too, man. So just so much stuff, man. And then obviously all the announcements that they did with Destiny, Lightfall and stuff, which we're gonna talk about. So I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, man, just a lot of Destiny, a lot of League of Legends, got some League games in as well too. Yankee baseball's been doing better as of late, so excited about that. Getting better
as of late. They still got to figure out some of the bats, but they've been getting the bottom of the lineup has been doing their job.
Yeah.
Benny is Tendy's doing his thing.
Benny,
and then they brought up their rookie, one of the rookies, Swaldo.
Yeah.
He's been the spark plug that they needed in the last couple of weeks. So hopefully they can continue. They lose yesterday, a tough one. Looks like they couldn't get those bats going, but they're playing right now. They start right now, so hopefully they can take the series with today's win. They're playing Oakland. So
yeah,
hopefully they can do that.
Yep. So the Yankee baseball, and then just getting a lot of the Gamescom stuff. Listen, I said, we're gonna get into this. Listen, I think I told you, and I think I could say this safely, and then we'll come back to it. But the Jeff Keighley night and the first night opening night, it was kind of mid. Just real quick and just say, but then I think as information started coming out for the week and things that we found out, other games, other announcements and stuff, it was like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. This is very informative. There's a lot of shit coming.
I mean, we kept up. We kept up in our chats throughout the week about Gamescom, and for me, I was with you. Destiny's showcase kind of like, for me at least, overshadowed what ONL, whatever they call it. For me,
yeah, the one night live or what, I forget what.
Right.
Yeah.
But totally forgot that games, it was all week long.
It's a convention. Oh, wait a minute. It's a convention.
Yeah, it's a whole convention.
It's not just that one night. So yeah, we'll get into it more. But yeah, man, Gamescom, Destiny showcase, playing Destiny, playing some League. As you can see here on the screen as well too, man. Just having fun, just playing.
You want to hear something funny?
What's up, man?
You know how I like applying for these things for like the credentials in case we decide to stream these events and showcases. I did the same thing for Gamescom, and I'm like, oh, I guess they didn't pick us to go ahead and do in case we wanted to. It was just one of those. I like keeping my doors open, my options open in case we decided let's do the stream
for sure.
I got no response. Guess what? I got a reply from, and we got our credentials, by the way. We got it. We could do it. We could stream it.
Oh, after the fact.
Friday. I got it on Friday.
Oh, right. When it was over.
It's like, hey, when it was over. It's like, great. Thank you for giving us the go ahead on Friday. Well, that's what happens when you're a small channel. It's like, we could like reply them later on.
Small channel we're building. And before we get to your week real quick, I'm just gonna say, listen, if you're in here, you're new, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. Okay, we're
smash the easy button.
Yeah, no, we're smashing that. That was a great clip from last week as well too. We like that.
That was a great clip.
That was a great clip. Yeah. And very organic as well too, not forced. Just remember that nothing's forced here on this podcast. Okay,
nothing's ever forced in this podcast.
Okay, so it's off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
23 subs away from 400. I'm just gonna mention it.
You're gonna mention it? All right.
Yeah,
23 subs.
23 400.
I know last week we was at 378, and during the pod we lost 2. And I blame that on my Halo rant. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Comes with the territory.
People get over their feelings and all that kind of stuff. It is what it is. Comes with territory.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick before I get into your week. That was it.
Oh no worries. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit exhausted today. There was a lot that I did throughout the week, not just gaming, but other stuff like family activities and all that kind of stuff that I had to do. And that was forced. That was forced. Anyways, but a little tired today. So if you forgive me if I sound like I'm not energetic.
I mean, no, the energy sounds there. You sound present.
Oh, good. Okay, all right. I'm here. Trust me, I'm here.
I could be biased. So
I'm in my boxer briefs, but I'm here. I'm here.
So this is why we don't go cam anymore, right?
This is why we don't go cam. Boxer brief, shirtless. Okay. My hair's out. It's all good. It's how I'm doing this pod. It's how I used to do my corporate meetings when I was working. It's just like, put a fake dummy in front, that kind of stuff. But forgive me if I sound a little tired today. But my week was eventful, man. Apart from the family stuff, the gaming stuff, man, I got into some gaming this week. Ended up trying out Death Stranding. That was fucking fun. Didn't expect it to be what I told you this before. I played like 5 minutes of it. Didn't like it when it was on PlayStation, and just didn't like it. That was years ago, and I guess I'm in a different headspace now. I tried it this time, and I'm like 3 hours or 4 hours into it now.
Bro, we were in the party together, and I just listening to your initial reaction, because it's been a while since you've actually played through the beginning. Because the same thing, I played through the beginning, so I'm like, for me, I think I've told you this, like, it's the music. So like when I'm listening to you react to it, it's like, oh wait, this is fucking cool. Plus you're also playing it on PC, and I was going to ask you real quick,
I'm playing on PC.
How is it running on your rig?
Dude, it's running. I'm running all these settings high on ultra, whatever it can give me, all of it. It's just running so smooth.
Highest graphic settings. I was going to say, do you notice any frame dips or anything like that as you're playing?
No frame dips. It's no staggering. No lag. None of that stuff.
That's a beautiful thing.
And what surprised me is that this game actually has guns. And I was one of those who made fun of this game a long time ago when I was into that whole console war garbage. But I was one of those that, oh my God, walking simulator. I was that guy, for a good while, because I was, ignorant and naive to not playing the game fully through. This time around, hour 3 or 4, I'm like chapter or episode, whatever they want to call it, but like 3 or 4 now.
Yeah.
And I got guns. Like there's literally you could play with guns in the game. I'm actually shooting the
Yeah.
VRs. Like I'm like, oh, I can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not just sneaking
rubber
around.
bullets though. Rubber bullets.
Rubber bullets, yes.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that when you kill, like the body becomes a bomb. Like it can, it creates craters in the world, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they void out.
Very into the story. I'm loving the damn story. I didn't realize his mom was I don't want to spoil it, but mom was president and all that kind of stuff. And the premise behind burning the bodies, because if you don't burn them, again, crater forms and
the void out
comes all that stuff.
Yep.
The void out. Pretty badass story. So I was playing Death Stranding, still playing it through. It'll be a slow burn for me, so I'll be playing that for a while. Thank you, Game Pass. And then I hope Yobi's in the chat. Yeah, he is. What's up, Yobi?
Yeah,
he's in the chat.
Quick,
so
Yobi, Joshua, Timber, real quick. We'll throw it out there. Thank you guys for showing up here. We appreciate you, all of you.
And those who are in the chat that hasn't chatted, what's up to you guys too? We don't mind lurkers.
Yeah, we're not shaming lurkers too. Don't worry about it. If you don't feel like chatting, it's all gravy.
No, it's all good.
It's all gravy.
So then I'm glad Yobi's here. I wanna express my thank yous to him. He ended up gifting me, and I'll say it anyways. I know he didn't want me to say this, but I'll say it anyways. He ended up gifting me Saints Row this week.
That's big.
And
that's dope.
What he needs to know is that he already knew that I was gonna have fun with it, because Saints Row is a game I wanted, and I love Saints Row. But not only am I having fun with it, my son is too. So it's double the fun in this household when it comes to Saints Row. And that's because of you, and I appreciate Yobi for doing that, expressing that love to me and sharing your love to me, man. I appreciate that. You got me that game. And that would not go that would not even go like unheard. Like that's the thing that I will always appreciate from the community, especially from Yobi, man. I love you, brother. That was a good gift. I was very surprised. I was up like at 4 a.m. playing with Money and I believe Nick in the chats. And all of a sudden, I get this message that comes through, and I thought it was an Xbox message, because it's just like, you know how Xbox
it had the sound, yeah.
Yeah, perks available, whatever, that kind of stuff. And now in the Xbox Team Pad, I thought it was one of those messages. Then I opened it up, and it was Yobi, and I'm like, man, he just blessed me like that. I'm like, and he knows. I was like, I'm one of those guys like, don't do that, like at all. But he said, nah, man, you're gonna have fun, and you're gonna want to play this game.
That's what's up.
He wasn't lying, man. I've been playing Saints Row, I think since Friday night when he got it for me. I've been playing Saints Row, and I haven't put it down, man. Like literally been playing Saints Row. I'm enjoying the game. I'm fortunate not to have any bugs in it or any kind of nothing. Like I've been playing. I think I'm hour number 10 now into it, and I haven't seen a bug, or maybe they fixed. I don't know what they did, because I know the game came out last Friday.
Was there a day? Do you remember? Or do you notice, like when you got the game, was there like a patch, or did you have to like download any patches?
That's the thing. I wouldn't know, because if the patch already came out, it'll just download with the game like normally. So that's what I'm saying. The game came out last Friday, so I don't know if there was a hot fix or a patch or whatever, because there was a lot of reports of it being buggy and broken and crashy, especially with co-op. I haven't played co-op yet. I hope I can play that pretty soon. And it was I think Money's gonna get it next week or something. So hopefully I can play with him. My son won't even touch that game with me. I don't know why. He'd rather play with friends.
And I think like what Timber was saying in the chat too. It seems like its results may vary. Like literally, it's like its results may vary at this point.
Oh,
like,
definitely. Its results may vary, and that's I had this conversation with my son. It's a weird thing, because I expect that from a physical disc, because it could be a scratch in it. It could be printed wrong. I expect that everybody gets different, but digital is weird that people are getting their different experiences.
Some people, depending on the setup, depending on where you're playing on. I mean, it really does. Like you said, you really have an experience, and it's not like you're sitting here being like, oh, if I did experience something, I wouldn't say it. That's not the type of. And I'm just putting this out there and saying this just because there has been a lot of criticism with the game. A lot of major reviewers, Skill Up, just to name one of them, just had a very bad experience with his review copy of the game. So, granted, it was a review copy, but those are pretty much close to like gold anyway. He just a lot of, he didn't have too many nice things to say about the game, not just the fact of the bugs or whatever. But I think it's cool though that from your experience, from what you've been playing with, you've been able to play the game. It's been enjoyable. And I don't want to say that there's any biases from you. Like, it's cool that you didn't obviously have to pay for the game. That's cool that Yobi was able to, look up and like, yo, come, play this game. That's dope. But the fact that you haven't been really experiencing the bugs that people have been reporting is pretty
fortunate.
Cool. Like
very fortunate that I have not.
Exactly.
Very fortunate that I haven't, because I've been on the other side of that, where I would get a copy of a game that everybody is experiencing fun on, and I'm the one going, yo, what? I'm experiencing a lot of crashes. I can't even play the game. How are you guys able to play it?
Yeah.
But in that same breath, I'm not gonna go out my way and shit on people's experience. If you're having fun in the game,
Absolutely. If you're enjoying the game, you're enjoying the game, and
you're enjoying the
that's
game.
really
Yeah.
cool. Like, it's definitely something for me. Like, I mean, I hope eventually the game, and I'm just because of the how we are when it comes to Game Pass and stuff. I hope the game eventually makes it on the Game Pass. That's just wishful thinking. So
At this point,
at
yeah,
this
yeah.
point, it's like hopefully it makes it on the Game Pass. So I give it a try. It's definitely not something that because I am like now currently like I'm in that state where I'm playing through GTA 5 again. It's not something that was technically on my radar per se. So like because I have a game like GTA 5 to kind of play, even though they're not like similar, they're not the same exact experience, but they're like similar experiences. But like I definitely, you know what I mean? Like it's not something I look out for, but it's definitely something that I would give a try if it was in a situation like that where it was like available on Game Pass.
Oh, definitely.
You know?
And there's no shame in that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm that guy. I'll sometimes I'll be like, that game seems like it'll be a Game Pass game pretty soon. I'll wait. I think I'll be doing that with. So not for nothing, I think I'll be doing that with Modern Warfare. Like it just seems like it'll be like soon, even if it's not this year.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Nah, I can't wait. I gotta get it. I can't wait. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll get it. I'll get it October 28th. But no, man, my experience with Saints Row has been fortunate. It's been really good. And where the game shines is it shines with they still have that Saints Row humor.
Yeah.
It's not as over the top as it used to be with the dildos and that kind of stuff and the aliens and the part 3 and then Get Out of Hell. Doesn't go over the top like that, which is the reason why they probably rebooted it. You can't go any further after that last Saints Row.
Right.
But it does have the humor. It's more in today's society kind of humor. They poke fun at it. I love it. It's an origin story, pretty much an origin story of Saints.
Okay.
Brand new cast. Obviously, it's not the same people from the original Saints, but it's its own, and it's an origin story of how they became the Saints and that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. The journey I'm going on with that, and if you are okay with that, if you are open to that kind of world, and you like having fun in games, go pick it up. Barring any issues, obviously, any bugs and that kind of stuff. But it looks like the Volition is like very aggressively and actively working on fixing bugs and hot fixing it.
That's always a good thing.
They're doing hot fixes, which means instantly can be fixed. It's not something you gotta wait on, for approval and get certified from first parties. They just go ahead and hot fix it and it goes through without bypassing all the certifications.
Does this is this going to mess up the network on the PlayStation side or on the Xbox side, like those? Because we already know the certifications that these games and updates have to go through in order to be able to be basically patched through. Even like checks and things like that. There's a lot of red tape.
Yeah. This is for Timber. Of course, Papa is about Latino influence in there. Papi, there's always Latino influence there. We everywhere, baby. But no, man, it's a good game. I'm enjoying it. I've been showing all my cars and everything on Twitter. And Timber did comment on Discord.
I was gonna say the screenshots did look pretty clean. I saw a couple of the posts that you had.
The game is sharp, bro. As far as graphics are concerned, it's sharp. Resolution sharp, and even performance, the frame rates sharp. They don't drop, they don't dip for me. It's a good game. I mean, if you've played Saints Row before, this is Saints Row. It's not nothing. I don't know if you're expecting something different or something grander, but it's Saints Row.
Gotcha.
And I've always said this: nostalgia always it's a hell of a drug when it comes to the gaming community, because we stick on nostalgia so much that I've noticed that we've always asking for like fresh IPs and we want something fresh, nothing remade.
Yeah.
But then when something fresh comes out, it's like we shit on it. It's like, oh, the developer sees it. It's like, okay, so you want to try something new, but you shit on it. It's like, okay. So it's a balance. But I've been playing Saints Row, doing the Death Stranding, caught up on Kevin Hart's new movie on Netflix with Mark Wahlberg.
That was the one with Mark Wahlberg, right? Yeah,
pretty funny ass movie. Oh my god, funny movie. Really, really funny. And I know Kevin Hart's a comedian and a jokester, but it's I don't know how I can explain it, but it seems like he's a little bit more out of his comfort zone with the jokes he does in this one.
Okay.
Like a little bit more out of his comfort zone, and it suits him. I'm like, oh man, that joke was on point.
Gotcha.
Money. It's a good movie. Disappointed Resident Evil got canceled. I'm one of those that enjoyed the damn Resident Evil. I understood the assignment that were going on. I understood what they were going for. And this show is more Resident Evil than any of the past movies that's come out. So I was enjoying the show. And
it's funny that you mentioned that Lance Reddick, literally, who's also the voice of Zavala in Destiny 2. He did it, which was dope. That was a really cool video that he uploaded on Twitter. So
he addressed the people. He was like, you guys, for those who understood where we're going with it and understood what we're trying to build, I thank you guys. And he thanked the community. It's a shame, man, because his Wesker
The
performance
dude,
was
the
it
industry
was
is
so good.
the industry is cutthroat as fuck at the end of the day. Like
It
entertainment in
really
general,
is.
regardless of what it is. So, and we are already seen situations like Batgirl. Like it doesn't take much for a company to just pull the plug on something if they don't see the numbers reflecting.
It just
Like,
almost seems like a knee-jerk reaction to like people saying it's not good. Like it just
right?
not letting it breathe, and it's like, let it breathe a little bit. Give it at least one more season. I mean, his performance as Wesker that first season was spot. I loved it. Like his badassery and the
Right.
way he's like his tongue, like how sharp his tongue is, and how he like uses his weight at the Umbrella Corporation to get his influence around in and around like where he lives at and the people that work for him and stuff. Pretty cool. I was enjoying it, but it's sad to see that they canceled it. And I should say I'm not surprised, but I was. I was really surprised they canceled it. But it is what it is. Netflix has been doing that, and it's hard to get into a Netflix show nowadays without thinking in the back of your head, "Oh, they're gonna cancel it." So
Yeah,
it
man.
sucks. Yeah. So that's what I did. I did the Death Stranding. I did the Saints Row. I did a couple of caught up with a couple of achievements, cleaned up some games. Shout out to Nick as well. He helped me fix my achievements this week.
Nice.
This past week, for a while, it was bothering me that my number on the achievements ended like in a weird 1 or 2,
Okay.
which could never be round up. And I'm like, what the hell? So he took it upon himself. I didn't even ask. Took it upon himself to look at my achievements to see what game it was that I played that messed it up.
Yeah.
And it was one game called Moving Out.
Yeah.
That I only got one achievement on it for 1 point. And I believe that's what got me to go, fuck that. I ain't play this shit again. But I went back to it, and ended up cleaning up the achievements and getting the right, because that game had like 4 different odd number achievements. One of them is the number one, another one had 64 points, another one had 111. I'm like, oh my god, this game is all over the place. So I ended up getting the achievement I needed to fix it, and then I said, fuck this game, delete. I'm done.
Fuck this game, I'm out.
Yeah, so that's what I did. So I've been doing that. Yeah, that's still on my achievement hunt and getting to know the achievement community more and more
Word.
every single week. Beautiful ass.
No, I
community.
see.
I love
Listen,
them.
Twitter is popping off with that. I see the conversations you guys have back and forth. So
I
it's pretty
love
cool.
those,
It's cool
bro.
that there's
I
still
found my
excitement.
peoples.
I was gonna say it's cool that there's still excitement for it because I remember how hard Heartbeat and Reborn used to go back in the day with the websites and stuff like that, like with the achievements. Like, I think you even to a certain extent as well too, if I remember correctly. Like I was never really into it like to that point, but I remember when they were like breaching those 150,000 mark, 200,000 mark,
Mm-hmm.
300,000. I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's not
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, we're playing the same games for the most of it, but it's like I'm not going that hard for me personally. I
No,
wasn't
man.
going that hard for the achievements, but
The beautiful part about like at least the people that I said that I've met over the course of me getting back to achievement hunting, they're very welcoming. They're talking about. I mean, I don't know others' experience, but the people I've met, it's like like we're talking to each other. Like, hey man, have you played this yet? You got to play this one. You got to play that. Like I was playing Hidden Objects this week, which is a nice puzzle game where it's like relaxing. If you don't want to play a first-person shooter or RPG, something that's taxing on your stress levels, Hidden Objects is a puzzle game that you can just chill, just burn your night. Like if you're finishing your gaming for the day, your session, you can unwind with that, and it's chill.
yeah,
So been doing that. But man, it's like the people I've met over the past few weeks, months, in that community, like very welcoming, very cool, very like they're having conversations about what I like having conversations about, video games. Um, no worries about reviews and broken shit and who hates what and look what this guy said this week. None of that. It's just straight. We're gaming, and
yeah,
we're gonna talk about games, and I love that, man. Because I'm kind of, and I mean, I think people here know in the chat, and you know this. I got bored with the whole how Twitter's handling games nowadays. Everybody wants to be a critic. Everybody wants to talk down about things. Everybody wants to, and I sit here going, guys, if you talk long enough and go back to history, you're gonna see how much you fall on your own. You fold on your own common sense, your
yeah.
own
I mean, well,
logic.
with the conversations, because it's like then you start thinking about, especially now in this day and age too, where things like spaces are like recorded, for example. So
Yeah,
you say something in
yeah,
spaces, and then you forget your talking point, like 3 weeks from then, or even a month from then, or how
yeah.
about 6 months from then, and then somebody's like,
Oh wait, shout out to Umbra. Shout out to Umbra. He's in the
yes,
chat.
Umbra's in the chat. What up, Umbra? And everybody over there at Xbox Infinite, yo, because there's a lot of people over
Dope
there.
ass pod. Dope ass pod.
That's right, baby. So, but yeah, man, no, it's crazy. Listen, and Spaces, it's hot. Like, and listen, I don't shame anybody for being if that's what everybody wants to go and do, or not everybody. I shouldn't say everybody. I don't want to generalize it, but if that's what people like to go and do and get into those conversations, the more have fun. God bless. Enjoy. Muscle tough.
Look,
You know what I mean? Like,
I enjoy gaming conversations
same, absolutely.
when there's talking
Same.
points to be had and
Same,
back
same,
and
same.
forth, healthy conversation. But the
Yeah.
moment it gets into, but look what they're
The
doing,
personal
look what they're
shit, the
doing,
fuck
and
shit,
personal,
you
and it's
on
like,
your fuck
I can
shit,
give a shit
and they
about
get
that,
instead of
yeah.
just having the conversations about the game
Look what
themselves
this
and
guy
disagreeing.
said, and this guy said
Whatever.
that. Like, why do I give
This
a fuck
guy,
what that
this
guy
girl.
said?
I don't want to
Yeah.
say the guy too, guy, girls. Like it's all over the. You know what I mean? Like
Everybody.
everybody.
It's just it gets boring. It's like, okay, what are we doing this week?
So,
We still talking about the same shit. All right, cool.
but
Ah.
that's why I'm excited too. I'm excited to talk about the topics that we have today. I'm excited. Definitely gonna show that too. Yeah, Umbra made. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, man, Umbra. Yeah, the personal shit and talks from murder is where I draw the line in spaces. That no facts. It's
I'll point out to Umbra. Me and Umbra this week. On a thread, I think it was Tim Dog wrote. He had posted about the whole Sony thing.
Yes.
And Umbra had said something. I replied back. He replied back, and it was fucking civil. And
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to gaming. And Umbra like, cool. And he just hit like, and we proceeded on our day. That's how it should be.
Keep it pushing, and just keep it pushing. Yeah.
But some people just they want to stay there. They just want to drag you, and they want to. But this and that, like, okay, bro, like, okay, enough. Like, go open up a Spaces for 8 hours and do that if you want.
That's true. Good. I'm gonna go play some GTA. I'm gonna go play some Saints.
I got games to play.
I got games to play. It's like I don't want to do. I mean, I don't mind talking about the games, but it's like, like let's be concise about what we're talking about here.
Yeah. Like I said, if this is why we join like Umbra when he does his Spaces, I chill with him.
That's not bad. Cool. Yeah, but that's after I've already gamed for 5-6 fucking hours, and then it's like, all right, let's go bullshit for a little bit.
Chill, bro. His Spaces are literally about the gaming space.
Yeah,
what are you playing this week, or what are you playing today? And I enjoy those kind of spaces, but there's too many that overwhelms that, and it's like, it's always I don't know, man. It just feels like the streets got like the high school fights are now in spaces. Grown men calling each other names and all for video games. Like, you guys know this is a hobby we're fighting over, right? This is not turf wars. This is not like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, I'm not really 100% sure how to segue to our first topic, but in that vein, though, I want to be, I guess, positive. I guess we could just bring it up real quick since we're done with our weeks. We're gonna do a giveaway, guys.
We're doing we haven't had one since the controller giveaways, which that was really good. Yeah. So but yeah, Logic. I'll let you explain that because it is your giveaway. You brought up. I said, go ahead and do it, man.
So I have on this our Discord. Shout out to everybody who's joined in the Discord. If they're not, I know in the chat.
Hey, there I go. I'm lighting up. Hey, hello.
Kills has this already posted in the Discord for the link to our Discord. So this is actually how we're going to facilitate our first giveaway in a while, because we've done giveaways before. We had our nice controller giveaways, so that was dope.
Let's just call it our first Discord giveaway. How about that?
Yeah, this is our first Discord giveaway. So it's going to be pretty simple, actually, guys. So what we're doing, it's a $20 Xbox gift card. All right. Basically, the way we're going to do it, we're going to all of this will be explained in a Twitter post as well too. But essentially, in order to get involved for the giveaway, it's simple. You come into our Discord. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You went there. My bad.
Yes.
I was going to say
no.
But you got it.
You're going to come into the Discord. You're going to come here to our giveaway channel. So you're going to see here on the left-hand side. You can do this on your phone or on the desktop as well, too, if you have the app. So after you sign up for our Discord, in here, you're going to type, and I'm going to lead it off. So it's literally going to be #STP giveaway. One word. You're going to hit submit. I'm gonna see
not the motor oil.
Yeah, it's not the motor oil. Okay. I'm gonna see your name here, your Discord name. When we do the drawing will be next Sunday during our podcast live. When I do the drawing, I will use a random name giver. The name will be your Discord name. So the Discord name you have that you are registered with on Discord, I will use that name. I will put it in a random picker. I will show the site. It will show it live. Well, it'll be drawn. And then basically I will message you that name on Discord, and once you respond back to me, I will give you the code for the $20 gift card. Simple as that. You'll have from after this podcast, the giveaway will technically go live. You can technically start now if you want to join the Discord, go into the giveaway and actually start this if you're here with us in chat. You could do that now.
Logic, to clarify,
Yeah.
it is a Xbox gift card?
It is an Xbox $20 gift card.
Okay.
$20. It was a $20 Xbox gift card that we'll be giving away next week. And we're going to stop. Basically, the cutoff time will be Sunday, 12 a.m. Eastern time. So basically, if you want to be involved and get involved in this giveaway Discord, hashtag STP giveaway, your name here. You just have to be in here. And then we will do the live drawing next Sunday. And that's pretty much it. And we'll let you guys know. So get into the Discord. We'll have that information put out on Twitter as well too. And that's pretty much it, man. It's pretty straightforward. Another benefit as well too, which we're going to go over. So we have something here called VIP chat. I'm going to open up something here. I'm going to break this down. So part of the Discord where we started up with Kills, we wanted to basically have a space where when we do things like game nights or when we want to have gaming conversations, not necessarily on Twitter and stuff, but just reach out to the people that listen to the podcast. We'd have a means to do that. And Discord seems like a really cool place to do it. One of the ways that, we're able to do things and giveaways and stuff, and the reason why we're able to do this giveaway is that we actually had a member of the Discord go and become a VIP member. So they basically came here. This link will be shared out as well too. One of the things on our Discord, we actually allow you to become VIP members. One of the benefits of the VIP members, which I'm going to mention right now, is that when we do giveaways, you will get double entries. So when I do that random name picker, your name will appear twice in that random name picker. So you will have a basically two-time chance, 2x chance to win that $20 gift card. And it's simple. It's almost kind of like your, basically Twitch sub, if you think about it. It's $5 a month. Anything that we do, this is the commitment that me and Kills talked about that I want to do. At least anywhere from 40 to 50% of any revenue that we earn through Discord, I want to give back to the community, to you guys. So that's like a pledge that I would make for now. Along with Kills, we talked about this, to basically make sure that anybody who's willing, to donate to help us out, it'll go towards making our content better, to go towards, making sure the Discord's up to date with everything that we could do, make sure our podcast is up to date, and it'll also make sure that we're able to facilitate more giveaways like this. The more money that we're able to actually get through this means, or is going to basically be the more money that we're going to be able to give away, essentially. So we're gonna.
If I can tag on that,
yeah.
I want to stress really. I want to stress this a lot. This VIP subscription is everything for the channel and how we grow here and how we give back to you guys, the community. This has nothing to do, because I know there's people that are probably gonna find this weird and go, "Wait, what's this and this and that?" This has nothing to do with anything else but the channel, Sensei Stores Podcast. That it's gonna benefit the channel to have us do dope things like giveaways and more giveaways in the future, bigger giveaways. So I think Logic hit that note, but I just wanted to stress that. I wanted to, piggyback off of that. This is going to be for that. It's going to be for the, the healthiness of the channel.
Yeah, and not just, and the thing with the VIP members, so it's pretty cool with the Discord. I have other benefits as well. When you become VIP in the Discord, basically, you're going to have your own voice channel as well inside of our Discord. So if you guys just want to hang out, shoot the shit, talk, a game, whatever you want to do, VIPs will actually have their own channel that they'll be able to use, that they will only have access to, as well as their own chat. So if there's things, if you guys want to chat with each other as well too, if you're a VIP member, you guys are going to have your own chat. That's already set up in the Discord as it is right now. So we have here the VIP chat, and then we have here the VIP voice channel as well too. So that's already set up. The roles are already set up. When you actually go into the pin message, and we'll share it out as well too. You automatically get the role. We don't have to assign that role to you. You automatically get that VIP role on the Discord. And it's pretty dope, man. And like Kills was saying, we definitely want to give back to the people, that are helping support us. And this is, one of the easiest ways that we realize that we could do this. And I'm really excited about doing this as well too. So, we're going to start with the $20 gift card, and we're going to see where we go. And it's not always going to be a gift card, but it's also the easiest. Like, gift cards, it's the easiest way with us, especially with Xbox. The gifts could be, the giveaways could be endless. The potential is limitless when we think about this, long term and big term. But just right now, we're going to just keep it simple. And the more support we get here is the more that we're able to actually do for the chat and for our community. So I'm really excited about this.
The channel is showing real good, healthy growth, and this is our way of saying, let's do something that we can give back and that kind of stuff. So this is ideas that we always throw at the wall, and they stick, and we keep it going. So It's good stuff.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Discord. I put the link up top on the comment. I pinned it.
I mean, Discord's popping too. Like we have, Elusive Mage is in here, Dimber's in here. Dimber, we're constantly having conversations with. Like we go here just to give a breakdown to. We're here in the just chatting. And then I think it was also Inside Gaming News, talking as well too. Generally, podcasts. Like I think I talked about this last week, but if you ever want to get an idea of topics that we might be talking about in the next week's podcast, here's a nice place to kind of look at. We tend to put some information in here just share with everybody. Twitter's obviously a good place to share information and stuff, but we like here, we like the fact that we're able to directly reach out to people in our community and have, direct conversations with them. And even like voice chats too. Like we're here in our podcast room, as you can see, it's locked out for people, but a lot of the times when we're hanging out gaming, I mean, I've been on since I've made this Discord.
Yeah, that one's open.
Yeah. We're in the chill channel, hanging out, shooting the shit. People have joined. My brother's joined up. I know. I believe Nick has been in there as well too. Money. We definitely had some people chirping, obviously. So we're just hanging out in here, man. Doing same thing, gaming and bullshit.
I may be offline on Xbox, but I'm always online.
I was gonna say right here. It shows it right. Got you right there, up there in the top. Wait, it's being blocked right now.
If you see me in a chat like that, chill or whatever, just come in there. Just say what's up. Like it is what it is. Two things I want to address in the chat, if you don't mind. Timber says, so I mean, the general response to Saints Row has been kind of negative, so much so Embracer lost a few $1 billion.
Sure.
Listen, I'm not gonna cry for $1 billion company. However, it's unfortunate. We live in a society now where everything gets criticized for legit reasons, for not legit reasons. It is very unfortunate that we live in that kind of society now, and that these corporations are now getting they're getting these response right away, like the knee-jerk reactions and stuff. That's unfortunate. However, what I say is, if you are into reviews, get your favorite reviewer that actually plays these games and listen to what they gotta say and pick what you hear and go that route. Just don't pick any reviewer and expect to, for example, I don't go to a Battlefield channel that's talking about Call of Duty. I wouldn't do that, or vice versa. I wouldn't do that because if they don't play the game, they're like, their channel's all about one specific game, and they're telling me about the game I like. That's not that game.
Over here too, and that's another thing.
You're looking for trouble.
Yep, and that's another thing over here with the Discord. Like, I want to preach that the most too. It's variety. Like, we are all over the place with our games. Like, you hear the games Kills plays. The games I play. I'm multiplayer all the way. League of Legends. I'm all over the place. So it's like, don't feel like you have to be a certain type of gamer or a certain type of player to come and hang out with us. Like, it's all inclusive. Like, whatever games you play, except we're not.
If you got me on Xbox or you follow me on Twitter, you see the shit I play. I'll play anything from a $2.35 game, which I did this week, all the way up to a $70, $100 game, whatever. At the end of the day, we all have to pull out our wallet. We all have to pay for it. We all have to load it into the damn box. We all have to press play. We all have to play it. Same shit. I play everything, and it's okay. Especially since AAA titles are very slim right now. Newer AAA titles are very slim pickings when it comes to what's being released and being delayed. So the second thing is Yobi. I have to. He said, tell the whole story and how I bullied you for your birthday gift. Well, Yobi knows this. You guys should know this too. I'm not the type of person I'm very like, if you're gonna offer me something, I would say no to my face turns blue. I don't do this for any kind of charity. I even with my own family, when hey, what do you want to eat? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I got my own money. I'll do my own thing.
Yeah.
He literally was like, I don't give a shit what you say. I'm going to get you the game. What goddamn game you want? And I was like, I can't do that. And I chose, I was like, at the end of the day, he kept persisting. And I was like, it's coming from a place of love. And I felt it. So I was like, if I had to choose, it'd be Saints Row over Modern Warfare for now. And he was like, okay, then your birthday gift it is. And he came through, man. He says bully in a way where it's like, he bent my arm, but it's literally, I'm not the type of person that will take. I don't like taking or receiving gifts from anybody.
Right.
It's just the way I'm built. But when he kept talking to me, I could tell it was coming from a place of love, and I accepted the gift because it came from a place of love. So that's the full story, unless he has a whole different version of it. But that's the full story. Other than that, man, those are the two things I would address in the chat. But yeah, man, Discord's popping. I appreciate you guys jumping in
man.
there, and now we're doing giveaways. So
Yeah.
get in there, get in the giveaway, and let me see. I think Timber said he's already in there.
Yep, Timber's in there and Nick is in there.
Timber's in there and Nick is in there. So they both put in their STP giveaways. Okay.
Yep, STP giveaway. And like I said, we're gonna do the drawing next Sunday. You don't have to be a VIP member to enter. This is just for any of our members in our community. For that, the restrictions are obviously any of our mods in the Discord, and obviously us ourselves are excluded from the giveaway. So this is strictly just for the STP members and our VIP members for the Discord.
I'm deleting my comment before I hit enter. I was about to enter.
Well, I hit enter, but just so, but and I'll make sure we do a pinned comment as well too. we're gonna tweet out after we're finished with the podcast as well, just to make sure everybody has ample enough time. But it's gonna run basically from today to next Saturday. Drawing will be next Sunday on our live show, and that's it, man. And like I said, hopefully we could do more of these. Like, I don't want to make a commitment, and I think I'll top it off here. I don't want to make a commitment to how many times we'll do giveaways and things like that, but I do want to make the commitment that we're going to try to do them as often as we're able to. And like I said, the more that we're able to get support from the community, the more we will be able to do for the community and give back to the community.
Yeah.
So that I could definitely attest to that. And I know Sensei can as well too. So
yes. Yeah, another OG in the chat. What's up, Shinrock?
Shit.
Yeah, so that's our Discord. We wanted to talk about that and give you guys some information on what we're doing with that. But like Logic said, I'll repeat it again. We are going to be tweeting that out with information, that kind of stuff. It'll be in the Discord as well. The best way to get that information is through Discord. And you guys can reach out to any one of us through Discord to find out more about it, or if you're confused about anything or whatever. Just hit us up through Discord, to chat, however you can reach out to us. Just reach out to us.
Yeah,
and we'll explain it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, let's get to because I think we went into this week saying, fuck you, just have a chill pod.
Yeah. No, that's what I told you yesterday. You were like, yo, nah, you know what? I'm exposing us. Fuck it, I don't care. Yo, you literally, I'm exposing us. Nah, just like Yobi.
Hold on, let me get the bleep button. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm exposing us straight up. Listen, you literally messaged me the other day. This is how you know it's real. Not even the other day. I think it was this morning. You were like,
that was
bro, that was this morning. Yeah. No, full disclosure. Literally messaged me, yo, what are the topics? I said, yo, bro, we're winging it. Fuck it. Like, we're literally, bro. I told you. I said,
so
fuck
much
it. We're
this
just,
fucking week.
Nah, I'm like, yo, we're covering it all. Obviously, we know we're gonna talk about our giveaway. We're gonna talk about Gamescom. We're gonna talk about Destiny and everything in between. It's gonna be a nice whole video game fucking sandwich. Okay, it's gonna be a triple decker video game sandwich of the conglomerate news.
I was so wrapped up into my Saints Row. I totally forgot. The room was made like what, Thursday, Friday.
Bro, we made thumbnail was out already. You were like, "What are we talking about?"
Yeah.
No, everything.
Fuck it. So we're just gonna talk about everything. Starting with
I Life of P, right?
Oh,
right,
bro,
right.
That thing, it won awards at the show. Best presentation, best gameplay.
Yeah.
Anybody is even into this game like okay. Prior to this Gamescom, I know they had mentioned Life of P a while ago, but prior to this Gamescom, was anybody expecting how beautiful this game is looking? And was anybody expecting it to be on Game Pass? They mentioned Game Pass. I'm like, holy! I was already sold.
That shit got leaked. It got leaked because people were taking pictures of the show floor. They couldn't. They were like. They weren't getting let into the show floor, and they were like, it said Game Pass. You see it was kind of blurry too. It was like it was on some real leak shit.
Outside the convention center taking pictures.
Taking pictures.
Like, there you go. Like, I see Game Pass. Look at this, bro. It was fun. When and the thing is that Xbox didn't come out and say when they presented this right here, what you're showing on the screen. They didn't come out and say, "Hey, it's Game Pass." It was just a logo flash in the bottom saying Game Pass. Everybody's like, "Wait, what?"
I'm with them. I had no idea this game even existed. It's a South Korean studio.
Me and your brother was on this game. We were on this game.
Dude, you know how many times he messaged me and he was like, I really can't believe I never saw myself playing like a Souls-like game like through a South Korean game studio. But here we are.
Pinocchio Bloodborne.
Yep, it's Pinocchio Bloodborne, and this shit looks legit.
It's sharp, and shout out to the Koreans doing games now. The Korean developers making games.
They're making a lot. I mean, they're making a lot of games. But this
We're
is
about to get
but this is
flooded
like
with
more.
their
I mean,
games.
I guess like you said, it's of the Bloodborne style. You know,
Mhm.
Miyazaki. So it's like, you know, and then that was the other thing too. I don't know if you saw Maximilian Dude, if you saw his reaction video
I
to the
saw his reaction.
dude when he was like, "Yo, like, how long do we have to go into the game before like they're already sending like cease and desist letters?" Like, but it looks like it's different. I mean, they got the parry system, like, you know, they got this whole. I mean, this right here too. It's like, once again, before you played, and this is, and I don't want to speak for you, but I think before you played Elden Ring, like, I think you would have saw a game like this and been like, pass.
Oh, hard pass.
Like
hard pass.
But after playing Elden Ring, like, you see a game like this now, and you're like, well, wait a second.
I mean,
wait a second.
It's Pinocchio. It's the story of Pinocchio. Well, however they
I don't know how much of the but it's going to be their interpretation of basically
their interpretation of Pinocchio.
Correct. Yes.
And then I never played Bloodborne, but I now have played Elden Rings, and that kind of vibe. I would give this a try. It's on Game Pass, so I can't even deny it.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I'll be playing it through Game Pass, obviously, but I was already sold on this game when they said Life of P was a Pinocchio game. I didn't know the whole Souls part.
Lies of P. I think I said Life of P too, but I think I want to make sure that we don't get.
It's Lies of P. I'm gonna keep saying Life though, because I fucked up already, and I'm even gonna correct
myself. No, so, it's okay. I want to make sure.
Life of the P. Life of the P.
Lies of P. Lies of P.
But Lies of P was when I saw it last. I think it was last year when I saw like they kind of.
What did they show? What did they just show a title screen?
No, didn't show.
Like what
all
did
they show was him, this character here,
right?
Just looking at like an enemy. They didn't really show much.
Right.
This is the full blown right here. This is more than they ever shown before, and I was blown away. I'm like, this looks so good. Like, I can play it right now. Like, what are we waiting for? I can play this right now. It looks like it's complete.
Bro, look at the verticality in the game too. Like, literally going rooftop to rooftop.
This is a huge win for Game Pass, bro. A huge win for Xbox to get this game. It's their Souls game. It is a beautiful fucking game.
It's Souls like. I can't wait to play. Souls like.
Souls-like, and the thing, you know what's funny is that if you guys been paying attention, there's a lot of Pinocchio stuff coming out. You got this.
Oh, the actual live action Pinocchio with Tom Hanks.
Was it Tom Hanks? Yeah, playing Giuseppe. Yeah. And then you got the Pinocchio.
Geppetto.
Wow.
No,
Geppetto, and then you have the Netflix Pinocchio.
Yes.
Kind of a darker version of Pinocchio. But
yes.
There's different versions. I don't even know if Disney owns the IP.
No, because I think listen, that was the whole thing. That's another conversation entirely that me and my brother were talking about. The whole thing with it's not intellectual property.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh?
No, there's the Winnie Pooh, but there's a term that he said, and it's.
Oh, okay.
I'll vamp for a second. I gotta look it up real quick because it's in the text message.
It's like a lawyer speaking kind of a term.
Yeah, kind of public domain. Public domain.
Gotcha.
So once basically you basically can't have, even though intellectual property, and I guess Disney's been trying to like get ahead of this forever.
Stay away from some things.
Not even that you have to stay away from some things. Basically, there are certain things of art, entertainment, things like that can't be owned forever. That it basically has to go to the public or public domain. So like Steamboat Mickey, for example, next year, Steamboat Mickey is going to become public domain. So it's no longer going to be a Disney character per se, or the IP will not be held by Disney.
Bro.
Anybody would technically be able to create works of entertainment, art, or etc. based off of Steamboat Mickey. Like, and then just for an example, so like in things like Pinocchio, like I feel like Pinocchio, I believe it's a public, it's part of that.
Well, I was watching some of the interview for the developers of this, and they were strategically.
Willie, thank you, Deborah. See, look, I got a Brazilian telling me what the fuck. Like, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm over it now. It's all right. I'm an uncultured American. I'm sorry. I apologize.
The developers of this game were like really talking around the Pinocchio name. Like, even though the guy was interviewing them was trying to push like, oh, the Pinocchio game, and they just kept saying P. They really was the same Pinocchio.
Yeah.
It's probably why the title says P, not Pinocchio. So they're getting away from something, but we know what it is.
Yeah, they don't want to tie it directly to.
They don't want to tie it to the Disney brand. So it's pretty good. They don't want to get any future lawsuits or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. it's just like the Winnie the Pooh stuff, man. Like the way that's public domain and people can make whatever they want out of it.
But nonetheless, though, I mean, this is
for bacon and stuff like
that. And this game's pretty far along as far as like when you think about.
Dude, I would play this right now. Like I would play this.
I'm sure it's probably ready to go. I was gonna say, yeah, but it might be ready to go, right?
This might be a vertical slice. This might be a vertical slice.
That's true. It's a big ass vertical slice.
This is this year, I know. This is probably the polished, demo they put out for the show. Which look, listen, Gamescom.
Oh, it's playable at Gamescom in the booth.
Yeah, it was playable.
Yeah, it was playable.
Completely playable. It won awards. It won presentation, gameplay. I forgot what else it won. That's like 3 or 4, but it won the show. That's a big win, man. And now that oh my god, Game Pass gonna have it. This is gonna be early next year, by the way.
Yeah.
That they have a date on. Hopefully, it doesn't get the delay bug.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't do that, but it looks like it's solid, man. It looks like it's ready to go. The enemies they don't look janky. They don't look like they're glitching out. Frame rate's not dropping. Combat looks fucking amazing, fluid even. Yeah. I like that it has a grappling hook, so you can grapple and move like verticalities there. So it's pretty dope. And it looks like his arms are gonna be what powers up it throughout the game. When you get your power ups and your different gadgets, I guess.
Right.
Because arms are robotic. So it looks pretty good, man. I wonder how much of the Pinocchio will influence the story. Like the actual Pinocchio storyline will influence this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty cool. But it looks like, horror. Yeah, I would say. It looks like it's like a horror-ish. Tim Burton, that's what I'm thinking.
Tim Burton style.
That kind of world, yeah. The Daft Punk kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. Steampunk,
absolutely.
not Daft Punk.
Yeah, no, steampunk, yep.
Yeah, so
dude,
pretty good.
I mean, so I think this ended up being a big one for me. I think personally, like with the Gamescom news and stuff like that.
This was shown off the first day. The very first day Gamescom opened up, it was shown off. So they opened up the show pretty big. So this is big for me. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. What else we got?
Yeah, I was gonna say what anything that stood out to you. Oh, okay, do we want to just go to the game night and then just talk about the Jeff Keighley part? All right, I'm gonna leave with this, and I don't want to necessarily.
That dude put me to sleep.
I'm gonna. There's positives from the one night, live or whatever the fuck they call it now. Essentially, that's basically just one big world premiere. That was all back and everything like that. Listen, at the end of the day, it's like the one thing that I just felt, and I'll just start with the negative, and then we'll go to the positive. But the weird thing was the Kojima podcast thing. That was so fucking out of place.
It didn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen.
So...
If there ever was a meme that says you can email this to, you could have done that. You could have tweeted the shit. Like there was no need for him to be there. It was screen's black, by the way.
Yeah, I know. No, it's okay. I was switching it back over because I'm trying to get the video ready. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been a tweet, bro. We spoke about that too. That could have been a tweet. I don't know why he was there to say, "Hey guys, what?" But then again, it's Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley probably called it the favor. That he's Google Gaga over the guy. So it's can I have you sit down and record something? I don't know, anything. You can say, "I'm eating a burger." I don't give a fuck what you say. Just can you do it? I mean, how much does he How much pull does Jeff Keighley have over Adele that had to happen? Like
that's just it's not even cool. It's whatever he's working on or whatever. But I guess it just goes to show you he just wanted to I feel like every time he mentions it,
it's a flex.
At this point, it's a flex. It's literally just a flex. And it's like, I get it. It's a cool. I like Kojima, but I think that's why I think more so of late, besides the fact that Kojima's just crazy when it comes to narrative and storytelling and shit like that, like he's a little off the rails. I think a lot of the hate that Kojima gets now is actually facilitated by Jeff Keighley. That's my hot take.
Oh my god,
that's
the
literally
way he dangles
that's my hot take.
Bro, let the man whatever he's doing, you took him away from that.
Bro, leave him the fuck alone.
You took him away from that to do this. What are you doing?
I'm not even gonna show it. I think when we get to that part, because I'm not showing all of the 2 hours. I think I'm just gonna skip through some of the games. Yeah. Just so we go. But everywhere was shown off. I don't think anybody knew what the fuck was going on with everywhere.
Nobody knew what the fuck.
Nobody knew what was going on.
Everybody got that feeling because the developers spoke and NFTs might be involved in it and that kind of stuff. So we already know NFT in gaming world is an ugly word. So yeah, this is it right here. I think.
I'm showing it now. I'm skipping through it.
I don't know what that was. I saw pictures in this right here. Art styles.
It looked weird. Okay. It almost looked like a Crackdown 3 meets Fortnite meets I don't know what the fuck.
Well, then you have a better description than I. Well, look, Crackdown's in there, so look at it.
That's
Crackdown.
what it looked like. That's what I mean. Like I don't,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. It's like I don't know.
I honestly thought that when I saw that like little, because that's Crackdown with the show.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody tells me. That right there in the little splash, that was Crackdown with the Jeep and all that. That was Crackdown.
You know, and then just moving along. You know, they show Dune next. This was cool. Listen, I like Dune.
I didn't expect that. The
Right.
Doom game.
Yeah, Dune Awakening. This is Funcom. So this was cool, and then the beta access, they let you sign up for it too. I thought the websites were just gonna crash that night, but I was able to go and get ready. I quickly. That's the one thing about showcases, like live. It's like you got to see. It's like go play now or go log in now. It's like I'm there. Next tab, I just log in real quick. I'm like, all right, I'm registered, and they were like, all right, cool, you're registered. So whatever. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I want to say I don't think it's an MMO. I forget what they try to explain
open
what this is supposed to be. Open world.
It's an open. No, it's an open world.
Open world. Yeah, open world MMO. They did say at the end.
Yeah.
I did remember. Yeah. I mean, this could be, and the Dune world. I mean, Dune world is fucking massive. That's another thing. If you know anything about Dune,
this part right here was like, wow.
Oh, with the worm.
I'm over the CG trailers because we already know what CG trailers are about.
It's not the trailer that got me hyped. I think just the overall.
The overall thought that they're making a Doom game.
Yeah.
DUNE game.
Yes,
like,
Dune.
Pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so pretty cool. So I can't wait to see what comes out of this and what gameplay comes out of it. But I just hate when they show games like this because to me it's way too soon. We won't see this again for like another probably year or so.
I'm not skipping over the next thing. I think we might as well just go in order. I mean, but we're being biased because I'm only showing things that I think that we would actually talk about and play or whatever. But I am going to show the next part real quick.
Yeah, Gamescom was a long fucking opening night.
The PlayStation DualSense Edge
is
controller. This is the elite-ish. I'm just going to say elite-ish. It's elite. It's the elite controller for PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they fix the triggers on that? Because they're way too like sensitive for me.
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't see too much.
My problem with the PlayStation controllers is that when I put mine down, when I had a PlayStation, I put it down.
Yeah.
The triggers were like, because the way they were, because there's, you know how on the Xbox that the RT, LT, they have the spacer with the plastic.
Yes.
There, so you put the controller down, it doesn't trigger down.
Yeah.
With the PlayStation controller, I don't know if the PlayStation 5 is like this, but with the PlayStation 4, when you put the controller down, the whole back of the triggers, that's all trigger. There's no piece of plastic buffering it.
Yeah, the triggers are touching down on your table.
So there were times where I put it down and it'll vibrate, and I walk away not knowing this, and when I come back, it'll just juice my battery out. Like it'll just milk it.
I mean, the one thing I did see, just the paddles on the back, they did show. There's another angle that they're going to show here, which I'm going to try to pause it on. Right there. There's it looks like there's functionality with the buttons underneath the thumbsticks, as far as buttons. Besides the paddles underneath on the back end too, so that seems pretty interesting. But they're basically making it a point that you could take the shell off and replace the triggers. I know some people
function, meaning you could probably
you can map those. You're going to be able to map those pretty much. But the fact that you'll be able to take out the thumbsticks, which is basically alluding to the fact that if your controller eventually experiences any type of stick drift or anything like that, you'd literally be able to swap out your thumbsticks.
That's quality of life. That's quality of life.
You know, but if they're fucking let's just say hypothetically speaking, they charge $200 for this controller because that's like the market average for like a SCUF controller right now, around that $220 basically. Elites are $150 now, Elite 2s. But like a SCUF, for example, like a PlayStation 5 SCUF controller is $220. So if they're going to charge like somewhere around that price point to be competitive, I mean, a replaceable fucking stick at that point better not be any more than $50.
That's my thing. I would be concerned about that. The fact that yes, they have the replaceable sticks, which is a quality of life thing. That's to me, that's a win. But how? Because you know what the Elite, it comes with a couple of different sticks.
Well, you're on the top. I'm saying inside the actual,
shorter.
And I'm referring to the housing of the stick itself, like actually underneath. Okay. Like, so yes, you could like change it, like if you want concaved or convex, like on the top.
Right.
Like yes, right. You're going to be able to swap those out. I'm saying the entire mechanism itself that controls your actual analog stick. When that starts messing up, essentially the actual sensor, the housing, when that starts messing up and you get the stick drift and you don't want to go inside the game and fix your fucking dead zones, because that's, at least games are being aware of that. Games like Halo, Call of Duty, where you can actually fix your dead zones if your controller's kind of fucked. You know, I think that's cool, because technically right now I don't think there's another controller that offers that capability as far as swapping out the stick.
I'll give this to when it comes to their controllers, Sony. I'm not a fan of the sticks being in the center.
Oh, that's the one thing that we said. If they just offset the fucking, if we offset the sticks,
bro,
yeah,
that'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
But I do like that when I have that controller in my hand, like the PS4. When I had the PS4 controller in my hand, I do like. Or when I even played the PS5 last year or 2 years ago, when I was at the Airbnb where I had the PS5.
yeah,
I do like how when you hold that controller, it feels like a premium controller. Like I do like
Yeah.
that. Like it felt like, oh, the weight was there. It felt good in my hand. I'm like, this is good. I just can't get over because I play Call of Duty and Battlefield, that kind of stuff. So and I can't I
and there
can't
are
get
people that
around
got
the
there are people that got used to it, but me always being on Xbox for the longest and having the offset
Oh, you'll
controllers on
get
the
used to
Xbox,
it, but it's
yeah,
like it
it's a
hurts your hands
bitch.
either way. Yeah, because like
Yep.
especially when you have exactly the Xbox controller where it's offset and that's kind of feels more organic and aerodynamic to me or whatever the word is.
Yeah.
But it does feel premium in my hand. But yeah, man, like I really wish they would fix those triggers and have at least some piece of plastic to buffer it from when you put it down. I'm not sure if they. Well, I don't think they did that for the PS5. Stick to the same. And also those sticks being because I don't think the sticks are a patented thing by Xbox, right? Being off center, that's just a
No,
design.
because I think the Switch controller is the same way. The Switch Pro controller, and there are other like Power 8, like things like that. Like it's just there's certain things that they probably have patent pendings. Like obviously Sony and stuff like that. There are certain technologies, Sony with DualSense and all of that. Xbox, I wouldn't know necessarily patent wise what they'd have. It depends. Maybe like profile, not profile
Umbra is
switching.
asking a
Depends.
question. What do you guys think will be the better game, Callisto Protocol or Dead Space? I'm biased.
I'm biased too, even though Callisto Protocol is looking a lot like classic Dead Space, and like even like from what we've seen here. Sorry if it on my end it looks like blurry and weird. Hopefully it's not coming through that end on the stream.
It's
This
well
is
it's a dark game, so it comes it's
yeah.
coming to me. It looks dark, really really dark. But that's
Yeah.
because the
Also,
game is
too,
dark.
this is only in 1080, guys. It's not at 60 frames, so that's another thing too. So it's 1080p. Just gonna we do stream at 60 now, so any videos that we show that actually show at 60 FPS, we will show them at 60 FPS because we're there. But this stream was not captured at 1080p at 60. So yeah, but
I'm looking forward to Dead Space.
Me too.
That's
I'd say
it's the
me
OG.
as well.
Even though I know these guys are the ones that made Dead Space, I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at Dead Space has a place in my heart as a gamer that it's there's so
But are
many
you looking
memories
for more
attached to that.
nostalgia from Dead Space, or is it more like are you looking to see what they're actually able to do with Dead Space, like it being like the actual like a remake of it, and not necessarily?
I'm excited that they bringing it back, and they most likely gonna bring sequels to it. So I'm excited that we're getting that franchise back.
Yeah.
But I am looking for the nostalgia side, but add to that like more experiences.
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing bad about Callisto Protocol. I'm probably gonna get this game.
This I was gonna say this looks interesting too.
I don't think it's coming out December. I think it'll be delayed.
We're on that train.
I just December's a weird date.
It's December 8th.
You know?
It's December 8th.
Yeah, it's December 8th. They're missing all the holiday sales, kinda, sort of the Black Friday stuff. It's just a weird date for it to come out, you know. But we'll see. I just don't see it coming out in December. I hope they prove me wrong. I really do, because I'll be the first to say shit I was wrong, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
But I'm either way. I'm picking up both copies. I'll be playing both. You know, Dead Space remake and this. But if I had one, like a choice, because I know we live in that society, in that world now where we have to choose, even though we don't have to. I would pick Dead Space remake. That's the one I'm looking forward to. The OG.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the chapters to see everything else. Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on Dead Island because there's another one I wanted to show, Lords of the Fallen. I had no idea this was. I didn't even know what the fuck this was. I was like, wait, is this when I first saw this? Yeah. I think I remember telling you. I told you. I think I told my brother. I said, is this the next game that FromSoft was working on? Because like that was the fucking vibe that I was getting. I was like, oh, this is because I know they're already working on their next title. Well, so I was like, but even here too, but it's not because they showed this Hexwork Studios. So I was like, what the fuck?
I was confused and I asked your brother because Lords of the Fallen is already a game called Lords of the Fallen from the same studio.
Right.
I don't know if this is supposed to be an extension, a sequel, a remake, a reboot of that game, but that game was not good. Like it was not good. The frame rates were bad. The presentation was worse. It was just not that good.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a reboot or remake. I'll be honest, I didn't look into it because that first one was like left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's an expansion of that or they said, fuck it, trash that. We're gonna start from fresh, a different vision of Lords of the Fallen. But it does give off that Elden Ring vibe to it.
Elder
You know,
Souls, that it literally
so that
the
kind of stuff.
lantern.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of it. But that's why
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what am I looking at exactly? Like at first I was like, what the fuck am I looking at?
We don't know. It's
I was
again, it's CG, so we don't even know.
That's another
It's
part
CG
too. With
trailer.
CG
Yeah.
that they're trying to show off potentially some of the gameplay elements and stuff. He's walking around. It looks like he's almost in like some crusade type armor. Like you see like the cross on his helmet and
That
stuff
was
like
him.
that.
That was him crushing my dreams right there. That was just me just getting crushed. My dreams gone.
He stepped on you.
Yeah, stepped on me. He just flayed it away.
Gotcha.
Three-headed dragons. I'm like, okay, what are we playing? Like, is it what is it? Dragon Age or
I was I was confused.
Very confused. So I don't know about this game. So
I was getting
they don't do themselves favors by doing CG trailers. By the way, they just don't do themselves any favors by doing.
Yeah,
that.
or just showing you the trailer and then you just still being after the trailer, just not knowing what the fuck is going on.
What can I just watch? Yeah.
Yeah, this was the title card. Yeah, Lords of the Fallen wishlist now. Steam, PS5, Xbox Series XS. And then they had the website.
And that's the thing. It's like there's already a game called Lords of Fallen from these people, so I'm so confused. So I don't know. Hopefully we get more information as it goes along. But right now it's just a wish list, which tells me that the game is not even past the pre-alpha stage.
For the memes, I'm showing this one.
Oh, okay.
For the memes.
Oh man. Okay.
It's literally for the memes. I don't want to be. I don't want to be that. God. I don't want to be that person, but I am going to be that person.
Well, okay. And I told you this when I first saw Sonic and they showed it off. I think Plume, if you stood in the chat, even I had a chat with him on Twitter. When they first showed this game off, everybody was like, "Yo, but the world is empty and this and that." I was that guy that was like, "Wait, they're showing it off in bits and pieces. They're just showing you like the gameplay style of what Sonic would look like in his open world. Give him a chance."
Yeah.
Then that second, presentation came out. They showed something else. I'm like, "Yeah, cool. You give him a chance." I'm done with chances, bro. Like, I don't like this. It just doesn't look fun to me. Sonic RPG is not my...
This game is gonna launch at full price, and I want to make a bet. I want to do like an early bet. Like, how long does it take for this game to go down in price?
I mean, it's coming around the same time God of War, right?
Right. So how long before this game is like $29.99?
Not long. Or on Game Pass.
Or,
I mean, they do have that Sega partnership now.
Or on Game Pass.
I know it's about something else.
I mean, yeah, literally, like Turpin said, Game Pass. Like, I just...
Yeah.
But I also would rather just... Honestly, at this point, like, I said this, and it's going to sound stupid. Just give me Sonic Adventure fucking 3 at this point. Like, literally, like, just give me that. Give me, like, platforming Sonic that's not... I don't know if I needed, Breath of the Sonic. Like, I didn't...
Damn, are you serious? $300 in Brazil?
On his currencies. Well, that's basically what it matches out to. Yeah, see, and Turpin's with me. Sonic Spinball Remake.
Remake of that. Hell yeah.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
That's my shit right there. So, that was weird. A couple other things that they showed in here. Obviously, they showed the Liza P, which we talked about. They did a High on Life. That was pretty cool. Doing the boss gameplay.
Oh, bro,
that was funny. I might actually turn the volume on for that one.
There's concerns. There's some concerns from people saying that the guns may be talking way too much during the game. But the way the developers explained it was, think of it as like, let's say a Gears of War, where you have your Marcus Phoenix, your Dom.
Yeah.
You have your character, your supporting cast around.
That's what the guns are.
That's what the guns are. They're characters in the game, and
yeah.
They won't be doing that conversation throughout the whole game. It's just when it needs to be.
Yeah.
And they don't ever speak all at the same time because I believe they said you get end game is you get like 4 weapons that talk at the end game, and but they're not gonna be all talking at one time unless it's a cutscene.
Right.
But I dug what I saw, man. That the art style in that, the way it works, and it's from the people that made fucking Rick and Morty. Get out of here, bro.
Yep.
You gotta. It's just crazy. I can't wait.
And then when I'm showing,
what's up, boy? It's weird me saying, "What's up, boy?"
I might get a better version of this to show.
What's this? Oh, okay, Dead Island.
Yeah, there's a preview. The trailer was pretty cool. It looks like IGN went hands-on.
Which showcase was better to you guys between Xbox, Bethesda show? Again, biased.
Yeah.
No, but okay, let me see if I can do this without sounding biased. I'm not a Jeff Keighley. Well, that's gonna be biased. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I have to go with Xbox. Here's why. The execution was spot on with what they were trying to deliver with the 12-month window. I enjoyed that. You're not showing me things that's gonna come out in the next month, in the next few months. You're showing me what's gonna come in the next year, and that's your promise to the gaming community, and that was executed very well.
Yeah.
So I quite enjoyed how that showcase went. They did less of what we asked for, which is the CG trailers, which we got a lot in the games. Like this is another CG trailer they showed off. There's no gameplay on that. Well, they did show gameplay later, but
Later. Yes.
they did a good job. Xbox Showcase did a good job of showing us the games and what's coming for the next 12 months, that window. And they stood away from the bloated stuff, you know? With the Gamescom, my experience with Gamescom was that first opening night was a snoozer for me. And then it picked up throughout the week, and I didn't realize there was more throughout the week. And it was like all over the place for me. So I didn't know what schedule it was on. And I know it's Germany, so it was like a whole different timeline. I get that, but it was just all over the place for me. It wasn't streamlined, other than the Jeff Keighley stuff. But they showed a lot of CG stuff, and I'm not a fan of CG anymore. I've been burnt. I've been down that bridge and burnt before with CG stuff. You know what I mean? So, I gotta say, Xbox Showcase.
Oh, here's the heads up. Yeah, I mean, I probably have to agree too, because I think I literally
That's
messaged
the old
you.
one, right? Yeah, so 2014 is when they showed that shit.
Well, here's the actual gameplay that they show here.
Oh no, they're doing the comparison.
Oh
they
yeah,
changed it up. It's like crazy 2014.
But, you know, listen, I you know, obviously too, because we got more gameplay on the Xbox Showcase side. I would definitely agree and say the Xbox Showcase as well. But that's, like you said, because we saw more gameplay for the games that they were actually showing, regardless of the fact of when they were actually coming out. I mean, we now eventually, I don't think we've really seen any gameplay for, you know, Dead Island 2 until now. The trailer always still gets me for the Dead Island 1 trailer. But this looks more like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, Dying Light. Or, you know what I mean? Like, but not real, like...
Well, Dead Island was made from people from Dying Light.
Exactly.
Then they left. Yeah.
Exactly. And then they left.
A whole different team.
Yes.
And then the team that did the 2014 trailer, they ended up getting let go, and now there's a whole new team.
Yes.
Built from the ground up on new Dead Island things. So like,
here's the pre-alpha footage. Oh yeah.
I like the review that you did for Saints Row, guys. Check that out. He did a review for Saints Row. That was pretty neat.
Nice.
I like it. So yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
to No. You're good. We should spam that in the chat if you actually get that.
I mean, if he wants to, go ahead and spam it. I mean, put the link up. I can find it for you.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, I think, like you said, I think individually, like, I think a lot of the news and the information that came out from Gamescom after the first night, I think was pretty dope. But the actual night itself was, I think, pretty mid, like you were saying as well, too.
Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. Gamescom, it had its moments. I'm not gonna take away from that. It had its moments. I just overall for me, if I had to grade something, if I had to grade this overall, and I'm gonna be tough here, C+.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, it didn't do it for me. I was like, okay, and I know what Gamescom is. I didn't go in there thinking it's gonna blow me away. It's not that. The reason why I'm giving it such a low grade is because of all the CG trailers it showed off. It just wasn't. I'm over CG trailers at this point in my gaming career life. I need to see gameplay of games coming out, being played, not CG trailers.
So this little gem came out from Gamescom, or during the week of Gamescom. Would you like to listen to it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a really big advocate of cross-platform play and this idea that gamers should be allowed to play whatever games they want on whatever platform they want. Why is that so important to you?
Maybe you happen in your household to buy an Xbox and I buy a PlayStation, and our kids want to play together, and they can't because we bought the wrong piece of plastic to plug into our television. It just seems that these artificial constraints that the industry might put up for near-term kind of business dynamics, in the long run, if you take a business that is at 3 billion people growing to 4 billion people over the next decade and saying, how do we continue to grow this business, reducing friction for our customers as an industry has to be at the top.
So how far does this go? Does this mean that Activision games, that Call of Duty, you'll be able to play on any platform in perpetuity?
I don't know what that means in forever. Like when you think about how long, and it's not for any kind of nefarious business reason. It's just like, what do even platforms mean 10 years ago? Like I think the definition of some of these things might change over time, but our expectation is we want more people to play.
So I know you're working with Sony on some things for the benefit of gamers. Can you talk to us about that a little bit?
We have a pretty big publishing footprint on PlayStation as well as Nintendo, which means we have good relationships with those platforms because they're a big part of our business and we're a big part of their business. I think our long-term ambition of where we see this industry growing is also shared. I think the area where things get stuck a little bit, it's in the kind of near midterm competition. If somebody walks into a store and they have one $500 bill, they're either going to walk out with a Switch, which is what most people buy, or they're going to walk out with a PlayStation 5, or they're going to walk out with an Xbox, or maybe somebody will go buy a Windows PC. But in that world of somebody's got to make a decision for one platform over another in the beginning, that is where I think we get stuck in some of the kind of near-term competition. I don't think that's bad, right? It's just the dynamic of each of us pushing each other to build the best product for our customers.
Not bad.
Mm.
There's a couple of things that were pointed out there.
Yeah.
Couple of things. So Denver, I guess that was the first part. Bloomberg, I don't know if, listen, I'm pretty sure the girl that was doing the interview, the woman that was doing the interview, did her research and background when she was talking about, as far as, mentioning, the studios and games like that, talking about acquisitions and stuff. So the fact that she said the home of Sonic, I don't know if that could have just been like a Freudian slip. I mean,
that Sega acquisition is so hot right now, bro. Trust me. The moment the acquisition, the Activision shit closes.
Listen, yes.
I wouldn't be surprised let it breathe for about a week, and here we go again, right ahead.
I literally do not feel like you will hear about any other acquisitions for any other studios and of that size or stature or anything, publishing company, anything like that, until the Activision deal is announced. Is closed. We've said this on numerous occasions.
They're tiptoeing right now.
Yeah,
they're tiptoeing. They need this to close. It needs to be. It looks like for all intents and purposes, it's moving along very well. It's looking
good. It's moving along. It's got to
see some new information mid-September. Hopefully, no more requests from the European side of the FCC or whatever, FTC, and we get them saying, what, fuck it, let's go. We like it. Move it on, and then I get my Call of Duty on Game Pass October 28th. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. But then even like what Ritter's is saying too, it's like it literally would be hilarious. Like the second they announce the Activision and that's all done and dandy, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, because also to that point too, and there were other things that I do listen. He said a couple of keywords as well too. How he referred. You have to think about this. He literally referred to gaming consoles as plastic boxes. He literally he used the term that people have been basically just harping on online for at least what we've seen in Twitter for the longest time, and he used it as basically to just be like, at the end of the day, it's like, this is what we're talking about here. Not to necessarily devalue, and I don't know if he meant to say that, but he just, I think, pretty much meaning to say like, yo, yes, they're all the same, but what separates that? It's the services that go into those plastic boxes.
Much.
And that's where Microsoft and Xbox is at.
You went to a store with a $500 bill.
Yeah.
That's probably the only the only gap there was like, if they only go in with the one $500 bill, which do you choose? We all know. He even said we all know they're gonna buy Nintendo. Okay, that's what's being bought. But that's which is good. It's fine. But at the end of the day, they have a health. And look, that Phil comes on and says we have a working relationship with Sony and Nintendo and vice versa. Like, I love that because it's like
true.
It's at the end of the day, this I'm an old school gamer. I've been gaming since the '80s. So it's like as early as the '80s. So I look at it as back then. Yes, exclusives were the shit. That was what sold consoles. I get it, but that landscape is ever changing and evolving into something else. The new exclusive is subscription stuff.
Yeah.
So it's already the wall's already been broken down this generation when it comes to what games are showing up where.
Yeah.
So far, Sony games are showing up on Xbox. We're pretty soon we'll probably see that vice versa, and then Nintendo's gonna get involved if they ever decide to get involved. It's gonna happen. I mean, we're seeing Fortnite doing characters from different games from different consoles, like Kratos and Master Chief, and it's gonna happen. I mean, yes, exclusive still a thing; it's not going nowhere. But to base your console sales today for exclusives, That's tough. That's like, ooh, that's gonna change.
I'm gonna flashbang the viewers real quick. Unfortunately, when I switch over windows, so apologies up front. But I feel like this would be a nice time to insert this little article.
I like that you disclaimed that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
close your eyes.
Yes. Yeah. So this came out Verge. This is our friend Tom over there at the Verge.
Hey Tom, what's up, Tom?
So
he listens to the show, by the way.
Of course he does. Or at least in the back of our minds somewhere secretly.
Mm-hmm.
We believe that he listens to the show.
Of course, man.
Yeah, this came out this week as well too. Xbox Game Pass Friends and Family League suggests you can share with your friends. So obviously the reports, the trial that was happening over in Europe now, how they were testing out this feature. This is going to become a reality sooner than we think. I thought they were going to announce this over at their Xbox Bethesda showcase.
Reading this article though, I'm pretty impressed on how this is going to work.
Yeah.
Because I thought this was going to be some weird, you have to prove it, and that person's with you in the house or in the IP or in just some weird ass way to prove it. But this is wide open.
Denver makes the point. Yeah, Denver makes the point too. You notice how it's called Friends and Family, and we literally, when we first saw the reports about this actually going down, me and you literally had this discussion on this very podcast, and we said the same thing. Don't get thrown back by the word family. That's not how they're going to position it. They're going to position it family and friends. It's literally that. They do not mind that you're going to have people just like everybody sharing their Netflix passwords. Okay, it's the same.
My son's in the chat.
Oh, what up? It's Camper, right?
Yeah, it's Camper Grande.
Yeah,
it's God Day One Game Pass.
That's right, baby.
My son raising them right. Yeah.
Day one, baby. So man. Baby. So just like we talked about it, like don't get too tied away with that whole family name, because I'm telling you, and if the marketing is to be believed, that looks pretty clean. Game Pass Friends and Family.
It's a clean name.
Pretty clean
Friends
name.
And Family.
Friends and Family.
It's exactly what it's going to be. It's for your friends and family. And again, I like how they're wording it that way, meaning as long as they're in the same country, you can invite any four. It's a four, right? Was it four? Any four.
Yeah.
To this.
That's what's being reported essentially. That they all say, the new family plan will now likely be branded Xbox Game Pass Friends and Family. Will include all the same Xbox Game Pass Ultimate benefits, because that's also the caveat as well too. Ultimate benefits for 4 other friends or family members. That includes access to Xbox Cloud Gaming, which I don't want to just smash everything together, but we will anyway, because reports coming out as of today.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. Yeah. So just to tie this in as well too, reports basically showing that Microsoft had patented the word xCloud. So I think Umbro was the one that said this in Twitter, which is the name they should have stuck with from the beginning. I don't know why they went and changed it to something else. And xCloud was pretty badass. I like xCloud. They went away from it. Now they're looking to go back to it. Yeah.
Because in the business world, the name is everything.
Yeah, branding is everything, and that's every time that we talked about it. That's how I referred to it, as xCloud, because that's how we refer to it. That's how I remember it being positioned, to me at least. You know what I mean? So so the fact,
and I know you guys don't see it because we're not on camera, but every time I say xCloud, I actually put the X up, like DMX.
Oh my god, or DX from WWE.
Oh yeah, that way. xCloud, suck it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, dude, and then listen, and then I think we talked about this as well too. If this is actually to come to fruition, which it all from everything that's being reported, it looks like it will be. I mean, going from $14.99 a month for Game Pass Ultimate for one person to potentially, I think the numbers, I mean, what they're testing out in Europe at least, or with the Euros, $21.99, which is probably going to be worth around $25 over here on our end in the States.
God, how good of a price? That's a sweet spot. That's a sweet spot. That's anything higher, I would be like.
And then Redders makes the point as well too. Be really cool if they, or really fucking cool. Excuse me, sorry, Redders. I don't want to misquote you.
Emphasize that.
Yeah, really fucking cool if they had a split bill option for this friends and family package, so each pays 1/4. I think that would be cool. I think just like you
that
can go
would be cool.
You can go to restaurants now and split shit. I think
until we get that option, your fortitude will be tested by your friends and family. Meaning, if they don't pay up, kick them the fuck off.
Everybody got, that's another thing too. They've already reported this. There's going to be a main admin to the plan, and then there will be everybody underneath, and so it'll be I'm sure that's why friends and family. But listen,
It's pretty neat though that if all 4 of us can be playing anything we want, and it doesn't interrupt.
No, it's just like Apple, right?
Voodoo
No,
magic.
well, no, it's not. Cool. It's not though, because it's being done in things like Apple, for example. Apple does this now with their family sharing plan. Right now, I have Apple Music and I have iCloud storage and all of this stuff, but I'm on my dad's Apple account, but I have my own Apple account. So I still have my own, tracking. I can still track my phone. I can still purchase things with my iTunes account, but I have access to his family account, which allows me to get Apple Music because he pays for like the family Apple Music. So it's being done in the industry and entertainment industry as a whole now. They're just now bringing similar subscription models and they're putting it over into gaming.
What I like though is that they didn't put that behind a paywall. Like YouTube, for example, if you get the premium YouTube, you get the music with it. I can stream the music, but the moment my son decides to get on it himself, it kicks it off unless I get the higher tier.
Yes.
I like that they're not doing that here. They could have went that route and go, you know what, fuck everybody. Higher tier for sharing without interruptions. I hate when fucking subscription
because they got to make it simple. Because guess what, the thing that works so much, and I think that we forget about Game Pass is how simple the service is. You pay for the service, you get the service. You pay $15 a month, you have access to cloud gaming. You have access to Game Pass on PC. You have access to Xbox Live, because people also forget that caveat, is that on the Xbox at least, you don't have to pay a monthly subscription for Live or a yearly subscription. In the Ultimate, it is included in that. So your ability to go and play online through Xbox Live, you have that ability from Game Pass. Now they're saying, okay, how do we make it simple for friends and family? Here's the number, here's the amount, get everybody up, load it up with their Microsoft accounts, and that's it. And then you have all access to everything here as long as it's paid every month. And I think, like Redders was saying too, listen, it's going to come up to the person that's starting the family plan to have good relations with those people, because at the end of the day, if they don't end up paying or whatever the situation is, like you're not gonna sign up with it with people that you don't trust.
Don't just put anybody. Please don't.
Yeah, no.
If you plan on getting this plan, don't just put anybody in there.
Absolutely.
That includes that's extended to even family members who are known for sticking you with a bill. Friends that's known, like, don't do that. Like, give it.
We just aired them out today, huh?
All that shit. All my cousins, fuck them. Anyways, you're not getting on this Game Pass. Fuck y'all. Anyways, but it's like one of those things where it's like,
can I get on?
Oh, you on it definitely. Day one.
I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta talk to the brother about it, because I know he uses it. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be silly for us.
We have a circle. It's a circle of us, so we gotta choose. Our issue is not. Yeah, our issue is not. Can I be part of it? Our issue is, which one are you gonna be part of?
Yeah. Like, who's starting it? Who's starting it? Where we going?
Yes. That's it. Yeah. So I think our problem is gonna be, can you make more than 4? That's gonna be our problem. Like, can you do more than 4? I want 6. Can you do that? Maybe 8. That's pushing it, but maybe 8. But yeah, no. Like, here's my prediction when it comes to this. This will be announced. This Xbox Family and Friends, or Friends and Family, it'll be announced in such a way. This is my prediction this year, where it's gonna be, we're introducing the Friends and Family plan for this price rate, including the EA stuff that's going to be in there, which that's going to be a special thing on its own. And I don't know what the hell's going on with UB. I don't know if that's going to be mentioned anytime soon. The UB partnership they got going on with the UB Plus, I don't know what's going on there. And as of today, you also receive COD Day 1.
So you think the announcement for Game Pass Friends and Family comes basically also with the announcement that
why not?
Activision is. Well, you think one overshadows the other?
Nah. It's actually going to sell. It's 2 selling points.
Yeah.
You're going to open up to Friends and Family, your Game Pass, and have it, everything that it comes with, like, shared with it, with all 4, or 2 or 3, whatever you want. And you're going to have COD. That's going to sell like fucking hotcakes, bro. Like hotcakes.
Okay.
That's my prediction. I don't know.
I can see it. No, I can see it. I was going to say, there's nothing wrong with predictions. I can definitely see it happening. I just wonder what, like, I feel like, okay, here's the thing. And the only reason why I say is I feel like this is ready to go, like, now. Whereas I don't know when that announcement. Correct. Like, I feel like this is, like, ready to go.
They could launch this, right? I mean, we're just saying we don't know what the fuck's going on with it, but they could possibly launch this tomorrow or right now
and be like,
but they'll probably hold them back,
to
see what happens with the deal. What's that? And then boom, hey, we're gonna all that shit's gonna come out at one time. And you go even at the game show in December.
Yeah.
The award show. Jeff Keighley's once again, that guy comes up on our podcast. Jeff Keighley's award show. Fucking Hidel's bitch. Like, we could just put him up there.
Oh my God. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, I won't do that. Sorry. Jeff Keighley does listen to the show. I'm sorry, Jeff. We love you. We love you, Jeff. Okay, so yeah, man, that's my prediction. I see it getting announced and saying, hey, guess what? Even though December's after the October 28th date for the Call of Duty, but still, yeah, that's how I see that, man. I see that announcement happening that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple other things real quick that we can go to before, because we are going to get to Destiny, but I will bring it out here. There's one quick thing that I wanted to show here.
Well, Destiny is part of
it's a kill run.
Hold on. I'm sorry, say that again?
I said Destiny is part of my title. Hopefully we do get to it.
No, we are going to get to it. It's coming up like soon. There's just a couple little things that I have here. Let me see. One.
Because I got fucking notes for that game. Ooh.
Oh, the man says he got notes. Where is it? What do I want to show? Yeah, we're going to go over this real quick. We're going to go over our little Hogwarts.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I just want to get out the way now.
We're feeling spicy this week.
No,
okay,
just so we're not talking about all the no. Listen, okay, wait a second, hold that thought, because if we were spicy this week, we'd be talking about a particular company raising the price on a particular item that we talked. That would be spice.
That would be spice.
And listen, and you know what? And like I told you, and so we could just get this. We'll just clear the fucking air real quick, okay? Yeah, we're not fans of price hikes, okay? Especially when it comes to, let's just get that out the way. Listen, if they feel like they got to do it, whatever. But obviously, we already see the backlash that's happening, and I don't know how you make that look, good to anybody at that point.
You don't.
You
just don't.
You
can't make that.
And I keep saying this.
We're not about that. We're not about that life. Like the whole price hike was weird. It was just a weird thing to do. It's the first time in history a console maker does that. They went higher up as opposed to lower, which is a very weird thing.
Yeah.
But we're not a fan of it.
$50, not a fan of it. And listen, and I wouldn't be surprised. And I've been saying this, and this is highly documented for this year. I would not be surprised if the Series S or the Series X gets a price discount this holiday. I will not be surprised one bit. If we see two,
they already been doing that throughout the year, anyways. Every now and again, you see $279 on the S. Bundled in with things like like other games. Like we've seen that already. Even Game Pass is bundled in with it for a month. So I wouldn't be surprised if they lowered down the price. I mean, it's business. At the end of the day, it's a fucking business. But,
yes.
We're totally against anti-consumerism. That's as anti-consumer as it gets for me.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if it was just, I don't know. I just don't know how it's justified in that point when
that's
you
the
make
part
when
I
you
was trying
make
to
other
figure out.
when you make other claims about being when you're market leaders and industry leaders, and then that's what you do as an industry leader. I
try to go further than the normal conversation around it, like just to see, like research and see what is it, why. Like I wanted to see more. I can't connect those dots. Like why did it go up? Because they did say the PS5 was selling at a profitable, not at a loss. So that confused me.
Right.
They're the market leaders, so why go down in price or up in price when you could have kept the same, even lower if you wanted to. I'm sure. I mean, lower maybe this year in the holidays. I just don't see why they did that. It's kind of crummy. But it's that guy I've always told you, and I've told anybody who's listened to me in the past. It's one of those things where it's not a surprise. PlayStation's been anti-consumer for quite some time.
Yep.
And the way I speak on it is rather than just voicing and getting angry, I just don't buy it. I just don't buy into the ecosystem because at the end of the day, me yelling to the void on a social site is not going to do nothing. So I just don't buy it. I'm not going to buy it. Why? I'm not going to buy it.
But we weren't. But chat, just so, and everybody listening at home, and everybody else. Hi, Nick. Everybody else listening, on the replays and the audio, we weren't avoiding the conversation. It's just like it's what it is. It sucks, but you know what? It's like
it sucks.
Keep
it's
it
just
moving.
I mean, you can get this conversation, on other beautiful
absolutely.
pods.
There's a lot of other people that will talk about it, and we definitely implore you to go and listen to all of those takes because I'm sure they have great takes. It's just it's what it is. What are you gonna do?
This house is pro Xbox, anti Sony. We don't even have anything Sony in this house, so
not even a TV,
how we roll.
Not a pair of headphones, nothing, not a remote,
nothing in this house.
VCR, In the attic? What about in the attic? You have like old school VCR or something?
Nothing.
Walkman. You got the Walkman from when you grew up. Are you checking your headphones to make sure they're not Sony branded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure that's
just
nothing.
checking.
Yep. I'm sure. 100%
sure.
sure.
Okay. You just checked.
Just checked. I just
Okay.
yeah. Yep. Nothing.
Okay. All right.
I'm good. Not even a hat.
Holding you to it.
All right, nothing here. Okay. All right, we're good. Yeah, nothing in his house is Sony. It's all Xbox. Or Samsung.
Damn. No.
Or Samsung. Now I got a bunch of S.
Real quick, shout out to Tim Dog for copping that new Samsung.
Oh man. Shout out to Dog. And today he's at MetLife.
He was at MetLife Stadium. Go catching the Jets. That was pretty dope. But shout out Tim also too for catching flack for just saying that he got a Samsung TV and people trying to be like, well, didn't you already have an LG? So I don't understand why you just got a Samsung. Like really getting in his fucking business, like because the way he worded his tweet. Yeah. I was gonna say it the way he worded his tweet, and this is the silly shit about Twitter. It was just like, he was like, oh, I got that new Samsung with that xCloud capability, and then somebody hit him was like, yo, couldn't you just have hooked up an Xbox to another TV or something like that? Being like, you didn't just get that Samsung.
I feel like we're at that
crazy
point in society where if I was to tweet something like, man, I breathed some fresh air today in the mountaintops of Tennessee.
Right.
Well, what's wrong with Florida's air?
Right.
Is Florida air not good for you anymore?
Right.
Like, I feel like that's where we're at right now. Like, we are going to dispute. Like, we're going to argue just to argue. Like,
we're parsing words at this point now for, just looking for the littlest thing.
Yeah, the littlest thing is being criticized right now. It's ridiculous. Like, live life, bro. Like, I don't really use that term touch grass, but fuck, touch grass. Do something. Get laid.
So
well, okay, go ahead.
Okay, all right. So so Hogwarts Legacy. So I guess there was confusion.
Yeah, Hogwarts. Yeah.
So there was confusion that has sparked following the rollout of pre-orders, and we acknowledge and apologize for frustration caused in our community. The team hears you, and we'd like to provide some clarity on the update. This was a decent thread, only 8. Regarding Collector's Edition availability, Collector's Editions are going live with our retailers on a rolling basis, and links are updated hogwartslegacy.com. Clarity, pre-order of the PS4, PS5 editions, standard, deluxe, digital deluxe, and collectors will come with the Felix Felicious Potion recipe. All PlayStation editions come with an exclusive quest. No pre-orders is required.
Felicio Potion.
Whatever. I said Felicia. I don't know. Felicia. I probably pronounced that wrong. Whatever. I'm not a Harry Potter head. I don't fucking know.
No, you said it right. You said it right. I read it as Felicio Potion. Like, what the fuck?
Sure. If that's on the mind. So.
Okay, go ahead.
Ridiculous. All PlayStation editions will come with the exclusive quest. No pre-ordering is required to obtain it. More information around Sony exclusives. Nothing new here. Okay. Nothing new here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing new to see. It's normal business, guys.
Let me ask you.
I'm listening.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you at all interested in Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah, legitimately, I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but yeah, no, I am, and I hope that it eventually, some way, shape, or form, comes to Game Pass. Because I see it.
Right.
Yeah, I need Felicia. See, but you see, you see how he spelled it? See how he spelled it? Okay.
I think that'll be I think that'll get him to buy Hogwarts Legacy. If that portion was in it, I think it would.
Oh no! Well, they're kids, and you can't. All right. Anyways, I want.
Oh
can I back,
shit! Yeah, there is.
Can I back out of? Can I back out of this conversation now? Is it possible, please? Can I? Okay.
If you're part of this pod and you're listening in, we're not PG. Well, we're kind of PG-13, kind of.
Not really.
I mean, no, not really.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
We're never getting getting sponsored.
We're no, as I said,
never getting sponsored. That Discord thing better work. I'm telling you.
Bang.
Yeah,
bang.
So yeah, so listen. So basically, exclusive content coming on the Sony side, but there was clarification because I guess people were wondering, like, well, is this content not coming to other consoles and other places where you're gonna be able to play the game? And I guess that answer was no.
I don't know. I mean, I know they mentioned it was like, I don't know, it's like a special mission or whatever, but I've seen what they do with these special missions with Call of Duty. They're not nothing special. It's not something that's going to make me go, oh, shit.
Well, I'll tell you what was fucking special. That strike mission that I got locked out of and those exotic fucking weapons
that was probably the only time
that was pretty fucking exclusive.
Community. I think that's the one time that I looked at it and go, that's really
But can I really blame
it wasn't a cosmetic.
It
was a fucking more.
I got to blame Activision. I got to blame Activision for that.
You blame Activision for fucking taking the money. That's Sony did what they do. It's
Right.
up to the developers to go, we don't need your money. We want to sell through everybody, but we don't want to divide our community. That's up to the developer publisher side of things. Sony just doing business. They're just saying, hey, we want this to be part of our shit exclusive. It's up to them to say yes or no to it.
Oh,
they said yes to it. So yeah,
I forgot to show this too. And before we get to our Destiny topic, because it's coming real quick on the Gamescom, I forgot to show this Humble Bundle Gamescom.
Oh yes.
Sorry. By the way, all of these games are coming to Game Pass. All these games coming to Game Pass or are on Game Pass. I think it's. I
love this partnership they got with Humble Bundle.
Yep.
Humble Bundle.
Sorry.
No, I said I like it. I said it wrong, but I like the partnership they got with Humble Bundle.
Yes.
I like it. It's bringing some good games to Game Pass.
Yes, it is.
Including these right here. Some pretty good games are coming to Game Pass. And I'm looking forward to actually all of them.
This looks cool right here. I'm looking for on some like Quake or like Doom, like old school Doom 64 shit, or even older than that.
Yes.
Old school.
Yeah, this one, the guy who developed this, I don't know what he worked on, and I must have missed it, but he does mention in this dev talk conversation where he's like, "Oh, I worked on some pretty popular titles of the same kind in the past, so you may recognize what I'm working on." And it's like, yeah, Doom. It looks like fucking Doom.
Yeah,
it gives me that vibe. That shit looks good. I mean, this is already out.
Midnight Fight Express.
I got it downloaded.
This looks cool.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this looks cool. I have it downloaded. Your brother has played the Midnight. This looks cool. Moonscar.
Yep.
This looks like that. This has that. It's a Metroidvania game, but it has that Castlevania kind of feel to it. And then you got Ghost Song. So they're all good. Infinite Guitars. This is out of all of them. I think this is one I don't want to play. I got what's this? Core Riding. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then the Proteus.
This one right here. This is the one I want to play. It's the Doom one, yeah. And it has that I don't know. It's not 8-bit. Well, kind of 8-bit, but not.
That old school, that kind of like weird.
That 90s.
Yeah. Almost like the what is it? The Ascent. That Ascent kind of vibe.
Yes.
Because even that had a little bit of that look to it. There's a few games.
And I know me and your brother looking forward to Signalis.
Dude, this was I forgot to mention this before. But yeah, this was I should have mentioned this during the game, but we're a little all over the place. So sorry, apologies. But yeah, one of those games is PC only. But the fact that I think all of those games were cloud, PC, and Xbox, except for the Coral Island one, which was PC only. But that's pretty
PC
dope.
only, yeah.
Yeah. Game Pass, and that's with Humble Bundle. That's sick. That majority of my Steam library is because of Humble Bundle. So shout outs to Humble Bundle. Literally, shout outs to Humble Bundle, and it's always for a good cause. That's why I really do like promoting Humble Bundle, because when you do buy games through them and get those bundles, they actually donate the money that you get to charities and cause, and they tell you which charities they go to. So it's a pretty dope feature.
Before we segue into, because I really want to talk about Destiny.
It's coming. It's coming.
There was a feature I've been calling. Well, there's a feature I've been wanting Xbox to do for quite some time. They kind of on that path now. But I because Game Pass is loaded with a lot of games now. It's more than 300 games on there, and I know this because of the new update that I got. But it's no longer just 100 plus games. Now it's literally 300 plus games that's on Game Pass available right now. But I've been asking for like filters inside of Game Pass, because we're literally gonna have a lot of Bethesda games on there. Activision dropping their games when that happens, and just third party day one stuff, like filtration inside, or filter inside the Game Pass, so that we know what we're looking at, that kind of stuff. Not so much of the it's leaving soon kind of thing, because we know why they can't.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I'll show you the Xbox app on PC. I know you're familiar with it now because you have been using it for games, but they actually have some sort of a filtration, right? Yeah. All PC games here that they literally show. Recently added, coming to Game Pass, picks for you, shooter, most popular because you played Halo, game suggestions, surprise me, which is always fun to literally like roll the dice and be like, bam, game. And it's like,
yeah. What I was alluding to though is that I guess it's part of the alpha now.
Okay.
My son don't have it, but now, if you can, maybe you can go to my tweet and look for it before.
I probably can.
I did a screenshot of it like yesterday. if you go into your all library, like your setting into your on your Xbox all libraries,
Yeah.
they now are gonna. Well, I already have it, but it's gonna roll it out to everybody. Where on top is filters for all games, owned games, like games you own, Game Pass, EA, and so on and so forth. You can filter it that way now, so you can see what you want to look at rather than it just be everywhere.
You said
So
you tweeted this, or because I got
tweeted it yesterday.
Oh,
or
I
the day
see.
before
Just noticed the filter tabs in full game library.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah. So that happened. I just noticed that yesterday, I believe, or 2 days ago. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm showing the tweet
And
now.
I'm like, "That's pretty fucking dope." Yeah.
Yep.
So it's on, I guess, on my Alpha Ring. But if
Yeah.
you go to your full library option, that's what you're gonna get in the future. You got own games, which is all of the games, whether you share, it's yours, whatever. Or no, own games is the ones you own. And then you got Xbox Game Pass, games with gold, EA Play, and then own games.
That's pretty dope. Yeah.
It's dope. You can filter it now and look for what you want to look for, especially on the games for gold side. You know, to look for games for gold, you literally gotta clap your hands twice.
Is it bad that I
say
just
the secret word? And,
is it bad that I just liked that tweet like right now and I didn't like it when you first posted it?
oh, that's when my phone went off. Oh, it's all good.
No, I'm just saying you're not gonna feel like a certain type of way because I didn't like it before, right?
Oh hell,
Like,
dude,
okay.
no.
All right, I'm just checking. I'm just making sure.
I'm gonna follow your ass.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. Wow. 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 That's a little too much.
Oh no, man! I don't take social media that serious. It is what it is.
No, that's good. I was gonna say that's a really dope feature though. Like you were saying.
It's
I feel
dope. It's like I was like, okay, I you know how I noticed it was there. Usually when I complete a game completely, I just delete them. I uninstall them.
Yeah.
And to wait to uninstall games before this update was just hit the hamburger button, the start button, right? You hit that button on the game itself, and it will give you the option of installing. I couldn't find that shit. I'm like, okay, I'm hitting start on the game. Where's the uninstall? So I thought it was a glitch or a bug in the Xbox Dash. So I was like, let me hard reset my damn Xbox, which I don't know why I thought that. I did it, and then it was still the same way. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh shit, this is different. The only thing I don't like about that update is that now, in order to uninstall a game, you literally have to go into the games option, like the actual manage the game, go in there and uninstall.
Like there should be a quicker way. You should be able to pull up options on a game before having to click into it. Yeah,
it was before this update. Like literally, just go to the game, press start, and the option of uninstall is there. But now you got to go 2 extra steps. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But
gotcha.
I like that change. Good quality of life change update to the Dash to your game. So hopefully when you guys get it, you guys will experience that and like that. It's pretty good.
All right. I've been teasing this literally for an hour and a half, so we're finally going to talk about it. We're going to end it with a bang because this was the highlight. This was the highlight. Excuse me. Lightfall. But I can understand why you said light years because the branding, as people will see if they haven't seen it. Yes, I see it. It's the Pixar branding. It's fucking weird. It's weird. But
I thought I was seeing shit.
No, you're not. I'm playing it. All right, it's only 1:40, so bear with us, guys.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us. To savor the fruitless struggle to its last drop. It's who they are. Let them come and see. Our shape reveal what they do then. Unshackled from hope. That is who they are. Because only in the end are we free.
Bro, literal goosebumps. Like just right now, goosebumps. What I said, every time I watch that trailer, I've watched it so many times now. The hype that I have for this coming fucking expansion is it's off the charts right now. Like, I am not, you know this, I am not the avid Destiny player.
No.
I will download it every now and again, get back into it, play it, and,
Yep.
and then it'll be, you know, off for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, from that point of view, holy shit! Like, I'm looking at this and like, and I've been asking you all these questions throughout the week, going, bro, talk to me about what's going on here. And as I'm watching, because I hit you up and I was like, hey, Gamescom, what's up with that? He goes, man, I was more into fucking Destiny. I'm like, let me look at that now. And as soon as I watched that 3-hour thing, I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is it. Like, and my notes were like when anytime something comes across my screen, I'm typing notes. It's a good thing. It's one of those, holy shit, I can't forget to talk about this stuff. It's, bro, can I LFG, which is looking for a gamer, I should say, where it's always something you do on a separate app or in Xbox itself, never in game itself. That's coming as part of this expansion, as far as in game looking for friends to play with the raids. New system for Guardians. Like, for people like me, I'm not necessarily new to the game, but I am, you know, one of those, I keep coming back, and every time I do, I'm like, wait, I'm overwhelmed going, what do I do first? This Guardian rank system they're gonna have for new and you know, recurring players. It's gonna be dope because it's gonna celebrate.
You're hitting all the points right there.
Oh fuck yeah! Like, it's gonna be one of those things where we can all like kudos and big ups and like what we said, like watch our commendations, see what we did, and that's a good supporting system for new and old players of Destiny who are coming in, who have already been there. It's like a welcoming system. It's a ranked. It's pretty dope to get that. You're getting the new ability called the Strand, which I'll let you talk about that. The enemy you saw on there, the big enemy there, is the Witness. He or she looks so fucking dope.
Yeah.
As an enemy.
Well, and there's some lore in that too, because because it's the Cabal that you're fighting again, which Joshua made a point, and the disappointment that came with the Cabal being the bad guys, but seeing how it's Callus's Legion. Callus was one of the first bosses that you fought in Destiny 2, but you fought him as a robot essentially a few times. And then finding out that he's been with the Witness so far as a disciple, like realizing that, oh, he was just hanging out with the Witness. Got it.
Yep.
And then the play space that you're at now. So, like, a couple of things to highlight too. We're going to a new space on Neptune, basically a hidden civilization with a new race of people that aren't really Guardians, but they kind of have powers, which is kind of dope. This is like they're talking about it here, basically. It's basically a hidden city. It's been hidden away from the darkness, and they're going to explain to us in Lightfall why it's not hidden
anymore. And it's a different look. It's a neon city, different look.
Yes.
Get that cyberpunk feel to it.
This city has been, this civilization has been thriving essentially because as the collapse happened after the Golden Age and all the lore and history within Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, like, they didn't experience it. So like you go in here and it's kind of like you're only now starting to fight, you know, enemies and stuff, and then they show, like, you know, one of the new people that you're going to be interacting with. This is who they are essentially. I forgot what they refer to them as. They say
there's a name and I forgot the name.
Well, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna unmute and see.
Been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
They explain it right here.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy. We put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness.
Yes, we know the Witness.
Callus is really.
Callus. Sorry, I went far back a little bit.
It's coming to avoid the next collapse.
No.
It's to Neptune, and on Neptune.
Oh, here it is.
Capital city of Neptune. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's
Sorry, guys, we're doing it live.
Exploring that space is very
Neptune, and also I saw some new characters there.
Right here.
I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially under threat, but Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for
Cloud Striders.
So Cloud Striders, they're a volunteer guard essentially. So like, so instead of in Destiny lore where basically you or your ghost chooses you. You're basically, you were dead. Your ghost revives you, and then you're a guardian now. You're a protector of the light. These guys are just like, no, I choose, as part of the civilization, I choose to defend my people and stuff like that, you know? So, and you're going to interact with them.
It's, I just feel like this is, it's going to be, well, for those who don't know, this is, and they started this journey on this heavy arc 2 years ago, as was told to me by Logic.
Yeah.
The 10-year plan has been in effect for 8 years now, but the story they started, that's going to end now with this expansion, started 2 years ago, and it's going to end what is going on between light and dark. That's going to end that, and then they're going to proceed on to something different. I am assuming that showing off this new space, this new class of people and everything, is what's going to jumpstart what's next on Destiny. I'm only assuming that.
This is the last year. This is so the way that I guess you could look at it, you know, for like pop culture reference or whatever, you could look at Lightfall, Destiny 2 Lightfall, as like the, you know, basically like Destiny's Infinity War, and then their end game is going to be the final shape.
Game, yeah.
End game is going to be the final shape, which will be the expansion that comes after that. And then as far it's just tying up all the loose ends, and they're doing throughout not just the expansion, but through the season. Like Beyond Light is really what kicked this off 2 years ago, and then this is like leading up, because they basically, when they had that showcase, Luke Smith was there, and when they first left Activision, and they were like, all right, what's our roadmap? They basically told us what the roadmap was the next 3 years, including with this Beyond Light, and then, oh, by the way, here we go, Witch Queen. Then we got, you know, Lightfall, and then they didn't even tell us what the final shape was until they put out Witch Queen, and then they told us, okay, Lightfall, final shape. Now we know Lightfall's coming February 28th of next year, 2023, and then the following in 2024, we're going to get the final shape. And that's it. Mm-hmm. And then that's the end of the Light and Dark saga for Destiny, but not the end of Destiny. To the point not when, and here's Destiny, some of the and here's the TLDR, and this is really what I want to talk about, the quality of life stuff. You mentioned it already. There's T-Rex, who was a Destiny streamer. He went over to start working at Bungie. His team is responsible for the loadout system and for the not the loadout system, but the LFG system. That LFG system that's coming into play is coming because of his team. The things like the loadout system, things that we've been asking for, quality of life, being able to like say, I want to go play PvP, or I want to go play a raid, or I want to go play a PvE activity, but now I have to spend all of this time picking my guns out and getting my gear right because I was just playing this activity. They're literally making it so you will just have your gear set up. You're going to be able to just easily click on a button, and it's automatically going to equip all your weapons and all your gear that you want, all your mods that you want specifically to go play that activity. And you're going to have like these pre-builds and stuff. It was sick. It was huge, huge announcement that's coming. Also, going forward now, there's no more sunsetting and no more basically getting rid of older content. Like, if the content's in the game as it stands right now, it's staying in the game. There's no more vaulting, essentially, which was a big issue. So they've been updating the game engine to support. I don't know what this means for file size going forward. I don't know what they're going to do, but instead of getting rid of older, non-playable experiences like what they've been doing as of late to make room for new content, they're not doing any of that, and they're just basically updating the game system, the service, the engine, where they could just add on to it without taking away from you. So that was also a big plus, because that also comes into a lot of people saying, like, listen, I paid for this content. Why the fuck am I losing it? Like, plain and simple. Like, I paid for this. Like, I should always be able to access this content. Right. So that was big as well too. And they make a point to stress out, and this is the one thing that I just really want to stress the most, is that when they reach the culmination of this story arc of the Light and the Dark with the final shape, the very last expansion, Destiny is not ending. Destiny, as we know, is over, but Destiny will be continuing after the final shape. They're for years and years to come. They are full in. They are all in, amongst other things that they're going to be doing at Bungie.
Yeah,
but they are still all in.
Because they are working on a brand new IP as well. But Destiny's not going anywhere.
Destiny is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Which is pretty dope. To round up the notes I had there, Season of Plunder, which is live now.
That's live right
pirate
now.
Stuff.
Yep.
That stuff is in the game where you literally go to this, to the stars and you start plundering on shipwrecks and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I think that's pretty cool.
King's Fall raid is live now.
Free for everybody. It's live as well.
Yeah.
And then if you are on the PC side of things, I think you hit it a little bit at the top of the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip to it now.
the Destiny Epic partnership they got going there. That if you did get this, if you were able to get this on the Epic Store, it was giving you the 30th anniversary for absolutely free.
That's correct.
Which comes with the mission for the Gallahorn with the old school loot cage.
You can get the old school weapons, but basically the Halo themed Bungie weapons that they had, the BXR. So that's pretty the clip that I was showing, yeah.
And then the crossover event that they have with Fall Guys and Fortnite because of Epic, that's happening where the crossovers happen with the cosmetics.
I'm showing it live on stream now. So Fortnite characters Destiny characters in Fortnite. Basically Fallout. Fortnite skins in Destiny and Fall Guys. Guardian skins basically in Fall Guys. So a bunch of, because they're with Epic now essentially.
Yeah, so the whole crossover thing is there. So that's pretty dope. So this was really big. This is why when the opening night happened with Gamescom and this happened, I was like, wait a minute, this is a blowout. I like this. And from a point of view where I don't play Destiny religiously, I will dabble in it. I'll download it every now and again just to get back into it.
Yeah.
Everything I saw about what's coming is spot on, hype fest. I'm like, holy shit. It looks beautiful. It plays. Listen, Destiny, without a shadow of doubt for me, is the best FPS experience you can have in the last few years. I could say, like, it's a great FPS experience. It is the gunplay is smooth, the adventure is smooth. Like, you get with people and play this game, that just it's just so many memories to be shared when I played D1 and D2 with these guys. It's just the raiding that you do in this game, how you raid, is an experience of its own apart from the actual mainline story. The raiding is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the world they built for these raids are just, it's crazy, to the point where people are still playing the older raids that's available.
Yes.
With King's Fall coming out, like, what? Like, oh my god,
they put King's Fall in Destiny 2. It's almost pretty to the T basically of how it was from Destiny 1, but with updated mechanics as well too. They couldn't make it exactly one for one because of just how Destiny 2 operates, how that game is now. That was big. They did the raid race. They started it on Friday. Elysium, which is they're like back to back. They're like the new Dynasty clan. They won again. Essentially, they got world's first for the King's Fall raid for Destiny 2. Man. And then just all other raids as well. There's still, all the raids that they have in here are more or less are still like Garden. It's the Garden of Salvation. They have Vowed Disciple. There's a bunch of different raids. Crypt, Stone Crypt, I believe. That's in there as well too. There's a bunch of raids, bunch of content. Destiny technically New Light's free to play for anybody. I think anywhere you are, there's the New Light experience, and then expansions you could always add on to.
Listen, you always get the on Xbox. I'm not sure about PlayStation, but on Xbox you always get access. I'm sure it's everywhere. You get access to the first mission of any expansion that comes out, which is pretty dope. Is how it's like considered like a demo, but you literally get
the new season. Yeah, every time there's a new season as well too, they basically let you play the first mission of the new season to kind of get your feet wet and let you see if it's something that you'd want to invest in and go.
Try and buy.
Exactly.
Like
yep. Yeah. So, and then if you pre-order the game now, you get the full digital, like deluxe edition that they have. You actually get an exotic auto rifle, which is basically like breaking the game essentially. It's a stupid weapon to have as far as breaking the game. As far as PvE is concerned, it just does a dumb amount of damage. But yeah, it's not okay. Yeah. So, and Dimber was checking real quick. So it's not in the game yet. It's going to be available September 17th. So for the Fall Guys crossover for Destiny. But that was pretty much what we had for Destiny.
All right, and I think that brings us to the end of the show. Unless we got anything surprise that came up on Twitter, Timber will let us know if anything came up right now, so that we can talk about that before we get off. But I think we've ended the conclusion of this episode, number 60. 60 episodes is crazy. I didn't think we'll get past 2 episodes, but here we are.
No faith.
Okay. So we spoke about the Discord giveaway. Please, guys, share that out. I will be talking about that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Invite people to Discord.
The tweet will be going out within the hour.
Yeah, invite people to Discord. You're more than welcome to invite people to Discord. We want the more the merrier. The more people that want to have conversations in our Discord, the better. We understand Discord is weird for some people. They don't know how to really use it, or they don't want to they're not really involved in it. But I promise you, it's a chill Discord. If you're not part of it yet, come be part of it. Have conversations. Timber's in there, Nick's in there, Umbra's in there. A bunch of you guys are in there.
Yeah.
Join us up. The giveaway's happening for next week. We'll announce the winner next week. Hashtag STP, not the Immortal Oil. Giveaway is what you're gonna write in the chat, but we'll give that information more on Twitter and in Discord. Man, if you guys have made it this far, man, no cap W in the chat, please. You guys are fucking kings. I love you guys for even sticking this far. For those who are here and the lurkers and queens. Sorry. For those who were able to stick through the live show, I appreciate you guys. And for those who are listening on replay, we love you guys too. Thank you guys for listening to us. We gained a subscriber this week. Hopefully we can keep doing that and growing. But the topics were on point. Chapter would be bullshit because we were all over the place today. But it was a chill stream and I loved it. I like when we do this stuff.
Yeah,
other than that, man, it's Sunday, 28th of August. Almost over. Summer's almost over. School's starting up. And yeah, that's what I got. That's it. I'm running out of words. Cut me off.
No,
please.
that's it. No, that's it. It basically just want to just kind of, hop on what Kills was just saying. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you made it this far, we appreciate it. Audio listeners, of course, thank you for, checking us out. We really do appreciate that. Leave also comments too. We don't really ask for this, but if you are watching on YouTube as well too, drop down comments. Let us know what you think about
feedback.
the show.
Yeah, give us some feedback.
We'll definitely take some feedback as well too. We're open to everything.
We actually don't ask for that stuff, but some feedback would be cool for those who are listening to replay.
Yep, on the YouTube in the comments, I would be appreciative. And also too, just the Discord, like Kills was saying, just keep a lookout for us at the Discord. Like I said, our giveaway is happening directly through the Discord. All that information will be on Twitter. That Kills is going to get out, and I will retweet. And we will be doing that giveaway next week for the Xbox $20 gift card. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much it.
All right, appreciate you guys for joining episode 60 for another great episode. Last thing I got for you guys, go play some fucking video games and stay off the bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Stay off the drama. Just play games. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Have a great fucking Sunday. We'll see you guys next Sunday, and you guys see me on Twitter talking the shit like I always do. Well, until next week, happy fucking gaming, everybody.
Later.